The voices you trust. John Mark, Sean Brace, and Ray Dunn. All Philadelphia, all day. 97.5 The Fanatic and the Fanatic app.
All right, what up, everybody? Welcome. Middays with Marks rolling on Tuesday. I'm your host, John Marks. Good morning, everybody listening on the radio, on the Fanatic app worldwide. Good morning. Hello to everybody watching on YouTube. If you haven't heard, you should check us out on YouTube. Watch the show live every day. We have a community of chatters that need to be named. We need a name for our group. They're a good club. Good morning to Ray Dunn. Make sure you subscribe to 97.5 The Fanatic on YouTube. Jason Martinez joined us yesterday to talk about the Flyers situation with Leo Carlson, and it caught wildfire on YouTube. If you didn't catch the interview, you can get it whenever. We say good morning to Ray Dunn. Raymond?
Oh, good morning, Johnny. How are you?
What are you doing in there?
Me?
Yeah, you look like you're scrambling.
Yeah, trying to get things ready for this first segment. We only have 30 seconds between shows turning over here to actually get things set up.
It's a fire drill. They used to call it something else fire drill, Sean.
Call yourself.
It's 2026. Good morning, Sean Brace.
Oh, what a day.
Is it a good morning for you?
You know, it's always a great morning, John. Anytime you're 6 feet above, right? You know, you're not below, excuse me. All I know is this.
6 feet above.
Yeah, you know. It's just, yeah. What am I supposed to say?
So how many people actually know you're stuttering like this because USA Soccer lost last night?
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah. You know, the bottom line is they weren't ready for prime time, and it was a very disappointing outing and inexcusable on so many levels. But it also is bringing it back to what we discussed real quick and yesterday was that, this is a game that, if you believe that things are moving in the right direction, we win this game. If you believe that things are still status quo, where it's nothing's going to change, we're never going to beat the Europeans, we're never going to be able to hang with the big dogs, and that's what took place. They literally
you're right.
They peed down their leg last night, dude.
No, you're right.
They were scared of the moment.
No, because you actually follow this stuff. I don't. But I was very interested. I talked up the game. My kids were excited for it, and we watch it. And immediately it's no, this is we are what we are. United States soccer is what it is, which is they made the quarterfinals, which is an achievement. They actually had an easy path to the quarterfinals. Maybe that's why they did it. Only the second time that they've made it this far. And we're not ready for prime time against these other teams. Imagine if you played one of the top teams. What it would look like.
Well, yeah, and it's just so inexcusable. Just the fact that they played, poor defense. There's only one thing to do, John, and there were
drugs, drink.
Well, I was going to ask if that'd be okay.
Pissed.
Yeah, I was going to ask if that'd be all right. But in honor of everybody that loved the sound. It's over, Johnny. The run has come to an end.
Is it coming off the board?
This is bad. This is very, very bad.
I don't know.
I think you got to take the seagull off the board.
The seagull's got to come off the board. How about this one? I think people like that one. Yeah, people like that one.
You can leave that. But just watching the game last night, and we're going to talk Sixers in 1 second.
Yes.
But watching the game last night, it was Belgium's just better.
Oh,
and,
God, yeah.
And they were playing with purpose because of what happened with them allowing the player to I probably never know his name now, to let him play because they overruled the red card, and that was something that was driving him last night. And it certainly didn't help the Americans.
No, not at all. Yeah, vibes were definitely off, but there's no excuse for that. At the end of the day, it's a home game.
For sure. You
had the 12th man in the building. And as you pointed out, shame on me because I underestimated Belgium. They didn't even start the old guys. That tells you all you need to know is Belgium's deep, man. They had a kid out there no one even heard of.
Deep team.
People that cover soccer, I don't know who that guy is, and he's out there just making us look terrible. It's just more of the same. A guy like Christian Pulisic who thinks he's God's gift to the game of soccer for USA. Local kid, I appreciate him.
Are you going to criticize him like Carly Lloyd?
I think everybody played poor. There wasn't one person that played good, but he's definitely mentally weak. You can't get out of that game.
Well, listen, the silver lining in this whole thing is I don't have to talk about this anymore, and we can actually focus on the other games if we want to. Because I'm interested in the World Cup.
Yeah.
Not that I wouldn't want America to win, but like it's kind of like with Ray. It's kind of like with Temple when you're thinking Temple's going to make the tournament and actually be a good team in basketball, and they don't.
So I'm out over here mourning the U.S. men's national team this morning. You decided to hit me with a Temple strike.
Well, look, I have a smile on my face today. I'm not worried.
Yeah,
about
you
it.
have a smile on
I know,
your
I'm
face
good
today.
I
Yeah,
feel
you're
good.
fine.
Somebody did put out, it's kind of like when Penn State opens up 3-0 and then they have to take on Ohio State. Is that not like
Yeah, they played. Yeah, well, I won't say Indiana because they're good now, but they play that. I can't even say Iowa because Iowa's probably is just. They play Coastal Carolina.
They're 3-0, and then they got a trip, whether it's to Ohio State or Ohio State goes to Beaver Stadium, and they win 42-7. It's perfect.
It's like being a Big Five fan where everybody hates me because I root for Villanova, even though I went to Temple. Hey, I'm rooting for Villanova. I'm fine with Villanova still being in the World Cup.
Why you do this to me today?
Temple just lost last night.
I'm miserable. Guys are dragging this morning.
I feel good.
How about that?
All right. Well, let's thoughts and prayers to all you soccer fans out there. I know you're that little down today, Sean. We'll see if we can get you back up.
I appreciate
it. With a little Sixers talk. How about that? LeBron James. Okay, so just quickly, more likely, where do we stand with the percentages? We did this with the A.J. Brown. It was a daily A.J. Brown percentage game that we did. Where are we today, Sean Brace, with the percentage that LeBron James is coming to Philadelphia?
Well, I was definitely higher than most. I was at 40. Am I moved by anything I read in the last 24 hours post-show? I'll tell you one thing that I came away with, and it was just an article. Donovan Mitchell just re-signed.
Max.
The 4-year, $273 million deal, which, by the way, I believe is $68 million. I did it.
Is well worth it. Who wouldn't want to pay him $68 million a year?
I mean, what are we doing? 68.25.
That's what they're worth. And if you're going to re-sign Jaylen Brown, you're going to do something close to that.
And I like Donovan Mitchell.
He's a good player.
But the Cavs stink.
No,
they got swept.
Well, they stink as bad as the Sixers did.
They got swept. I think whatever. Putting him to the side is just amazing. $68.25 million per season. They play 82 games. Just, just quick math there. With that, okay, so you bring LeBron James in. LeBron goes, wait a minute. You just gave Donovan Mitchell $68 million per, but you ain't got no coin for me?
Well, because they can afford to pay their own player, and they only have a limited amount of money they can pay LeBron. But so are you higher or lower?
I'm sticking at 40.
40%. Ray Dunn.
LeBron.
Lower?
Oh, come on.
Why?
That Windhorse thing really, really freaked me out. That the entire league is negative on the idea of signing LeBron right now.
So I was 25. I'm 30 today.
Oh.
I saw two reporters, and I use that term loosely because the one guy, Scoop B, you know who that is? You know who it is.
Yeah.
It's some guy on Twitter that has made himself a reporter, but he's not really a reporter. He follows me because he follows everybody.
Correct.
But he had said that, and it actually makes sense because somebody else had said it. He had said that the Warriors don't think that the Warriors think that they're being used by LeBron to try to get more money, and he's not going to. They don't believe he's going to Golden State.
I have a fear that we're all being used by LeBron.
Yeah, I mean the heavy favorite's still that he's going back to Cleveland.
Yeah.
But I'm not lower on the 76ers today. I'm a little bit higher just because I thought Golden State was a real possibility, and now there are people saying no, that's not the case. And again, what's the better situation, a $68 million a year Donovan Mitchell or what the 76ers have right now?
That's correct. If it comes down to chasing that fifth ring, and I'm using that term loosely because he hasn't really chased a ring. We'll save that argument for tomorrow. But with that, he wants to get number 5. And if you're talking about winning a championship, you got to go to a team that's ready to compete. And I just don't see it with the Golden State Warriors, especially with the West. And the Cleveland Cavaliers, I'm not buying into it. I don't think LeBron James would either. Now, the only thing that caught my attention that made me think that Cleveland would be more of a possibility today than I thought yesterday was there was a connection to a former friend, a guy that LeBron played with in high school. Now he's involved with the team.
Yes.
So people are trying to wonder whether or not, like, hey, man, this is the ultimate swan song. He gets his boys, all the guys that he played with, St. Mary, St. Vincent, with the Cleveland Cavaliers organization, which would be pretty cool.
It would be awesome. In 2 years, when he finishes his career in Cleveland,
there you go.
He comes here for 2. He does 2 out there. Bing, bang, boom. We win a championship, and he leaves. And it'll be great. 610-632-0975. That's my plan, and I'm sticking to it. He is not playing 1 or 2 more years. He's going to play 3 or 4 more years, so there's room to play in both places. in his head he's saying I'm playing till 45, think about it. Like put yourself in the situation, put it in his shoes, in his situation. Like you think he knows how much longer he wants to play? Like, approximately, is he saying I'm playing to 45? I want to work till I'm 60, and then I want to do something, right? Like that may end up not being true, but that's kind of the plan right now. I want to work until I'm 60 and then do something else. If LeBron says I want to play till I'm 45, that gives him 3, maybe 4 more years. So if you're doing that, do you say, hey, I can go to Philly, win a championship, play with Tyrese and Jaylen Brown, and then I still have 2 more years to wrap up at Cleveland because they'll take him whenever. It's not like if LeBron goes to Philly for 2 years, the Cleveland in 2 years is going to say, no, we don't want you.
Yeah.
Go somewhere else.
I don't know if he thinks that far down the line, but I wouldn't argue with you. I think it's more along the lines of like, you know what? I would like to go to Philadelphia. I want to have fun, and I want to compete. We have cheesesteaks here.
Oh,
I love cheesesteaks.
The Rocky Steps.
Rocky Steps.
Liberty Bell.
Right?
Oh, Liberty
It's
Bell.
the birthplace of America. It's 250.
That was a big deal over.
Back in 1876 with the Constitution, son. All right, coming up. Joel Embiid's future. Should it be with the 76ers? We're going to play, dig it up right now. We're going to play Gansey again from our show. Do you answer the question like this if you believe Joel Embiid or you want Joel Embiid to come back? Is Joel Embiid's future in doubt with Philadelphia? We'll talk about that coming up next. Middays with Marks, 97.5 The Fanatic. We're back. It is Middays with Marks. John Marks, Sean Brace, Ray Dunn on a 2 for Tuesday.
7-7.
Is it 7-7 today?
7-7.
So what does that mean?
I don't
What
know. I don't know. Do you have a lucky number? Do you have a number?
5.
You got 5. Why? Where
I
do
don't remember.
do you do anything with it? So I'll give you my example. Go to a casino. I always park on floor 4. If I don't park on floor 4, I just feel like I'm not good. Most of the time I don't win anyways, but I feel better about my chances if I could park on floor 4. Don't know why. Also, the fact that you never know what happens. Next thing you know, you're like, oh, where did I park? Oh,
It's always going to be on 4, so you can't. No,
4.
yes, okay. That's actually smart. I just park in the first spot and forget where I parked, and then I can't find it.
Hit the panic button.
Yeah, I hit the panic button in the parking lot.
I've lost my car multiple times at the airport. The airport has killed me. And, I take pictures.
You take the picture, but then you're in the wrong lot.
Yep. That parking lot is tough, man.
The economy lot?
No, not the economy, because I'll go in.
So you're talking about the short-term parking?
Short-term parking, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It's only, at the grand scheme of things, like $40, $50 more. And it's like, you know what, I'm right there.
It's worth it.
But,
it depends how long you go, too.
Yeah. Yeah. 7-7.
7-7, right?
26.
All right, real fast. Tomorrow, we're going to do the GOAT debate. What does that mean? We are going to debate who is the GOAT, LeBron James or Michael Jordan. For years, I've resisted because I should have resisted. Michael Jordan is the best player in NBA history. Apologies to my old school guys out there that are going to tell me Wilt. And believe me, I understand how dominant Wilt was, but still, he is not an option for tomorrow. Unless we want an old guy to call in.
Yeah.
And argue for Wilt. We're going to have the GOAT conversation. I am taking LeBron James. For the first time in history, it's official. He's the best player in NBA history.
How many times are you going to use the word longevity? I'm just curious.
It's
Is that going to be the buzzword of the day?
It's a Mount Rushmore.
That's it.
Yeah, longevity, sure.
Who's the judge? Who's the ref? Is it Ray?
It's the world.
The world. Okay.
Yeah.
Is Ray in on the GOAT debate?
Of course he is.
Oh, so it's 2 versus 1. Okay.
Well, no, see, it's every man for themselves. I would say it's more like a battle royal.
Ever watch Anchorman?
Yes.
It could be a lot like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you know what? It's not about who wins the debate. It's about everybody presenting their debate. Like debating it. That's just what I want to do. I want to hear people's reasoning behind it. And Michael Jordan, growing up during our generation, Sean, it's hard to say that Jordan isn't the best of all time.
Yes.
And I'm finally saying it. LeBron's the guy that's done it. So we'll save it for tomorrow. So that this is going to be a big call. Who was complaining that we were even doing it? Ricky or Bill were saying, well, I can't believe they're even having this debate. So you're going to get the older guys, Ricky, Bill, Kincade. They're going to say Jordan. Then you're going to get the younger guys, you, Jordan. You're going to get the younger guys to say LeBron. And then there's me, objective, when it comes to the GOAT debate. And
So
that's why I'm going LeBron. I can't do the Jordan's the best of all time conversation anymore.
All right.
I never thought I'd meet someone that drives me crazier using the word objective than Bill, and you're slowly doing it.
There's nobody more objective than me when it comes to Philadelphia sports. Somebody sometimes has to be the voice of reason, and that's what I am. Thank you, Ray.
The great GOAT debate that
It's not great. It's just the GOAT debate.
it's just a GOAT debate that's going to solve a lot tomorrow right here. I can't wait.
Well, we will never have the debate again after this. I promise you. We'll never discuss it again.
But we're embracing it tomorrow.
Embrace debate. You have to.
I like it.
All show long, and we'll do the rest of our show as well.
Yeah.
But we'll mix it in. All right, so here's Mike Gansey again with us. Honestly, Sean, I don't think enough people have A, either heard this, or B, are paying close enough attention to it. Do you agree?
I do. I think that if we were to take that and put it out there today, there would be a fresh new audience that'd be like, well, isn't that something? Whoa, I missed that.
How about just that part?
Yeah.
Maybe Dutsy can do it again today. If you do you have the question in here? All right, so here's the question and answer. This is Mike Gansey with us right after he got hired. I'm going to ask you about Joel Embiid. I know you spoke about it in your press conference. Mm-hmm. Is the plan to keep Joel, and can you say with 100% certainty that Joel Embiid is back for 2026?
Yeah, Joel's ours right now. I've had great conversations with him.
That's all we need. That's all we need. He's ours right now. He could have answered that in many different ways, and he elected to say, yeah, Joel's ours right now.
Correct.
If you eliminate all the jibber-jabber after that, what does that tell you? It sounds like they want to get rid of him, is what it tells you. Dutsy, put just the question and then that with because it doesn't take away from the context. He doesn't roll back into Joel's great and we're not going to trade him.
No, he says we're going to go talk. I'm flying out there next week to talk to him. Yeah. And why would you say he's ours right now about a guy that's currently under contract for another 3 seasons?
Yeah. Yeah, like even if you just lie and say Joel's a big part of our team and he's a former MVP. I didn't want his ass kissed, but they didn't even try to answer neutral on that.
Nope. Nope. Gansey just brought it. And he knew he was going to get the question.
You would think.
And look, I know he loosened up a lot more with us versus what he was like maybe 25 minutes before that interview. But at the end, like, it just felt like he was being honest and saying, yeah, look, we got some things we got to work through. And I'm paraphrasing just off of that, of course. But he was saying, like, with that answer, hey, he's ours right now. We're going to go through some things. We need to make changes because if you remember, he kept coming back to the fact that we are not good enough. That's it. Like, I watched it. You watched it. We all know the drill is this. You have to win a championship or compete for a championship, and we did not do that.
Right.
We are not good enough.
And they're not committed to anything on this team right now. They're both coming in. Myers has been here for a year, but he also seen how things work with Joel Embiid. Here's the phone number. This is the call. This is to use the Davis Honda text line, leave your name, location, occupation, and the voice memo option from the Davis Honda text line. Just send a voice memo and then press send. And then we cut it up and we quickly turn it around and get it on the air. 610-632-0975. 610-632-0975. Do you believe Joel Embiid is going to be with the 76ers this year? Sean, do you believe Embiid's going to be here?
Ooh, I think it's going to be tough to move him. But I think those conversations are absolutely happening. And I feel like Gansey and Bob Myers together, they're united at the hip. I think that they looked at this opportunity and said, if we can get out of these contracts, we do it. So if that happens and you don't get much in return for Joel Embiid, then so be it. I think they're looking for fresh. It's a new sheriff in town with both of those guys. Yes, I do think they're actively moving Joel Embiid.
All right, here is Bob Myers. This is his answer to, they asked about building around Joel Embiid and Paul George.
If I had the answer to that question, I'd actually just do it. I don't know if I need to tell you. I just do it. Or I look forward to partnering with leadership to get that answer. But you're asking the right question. But that's a question I think everybody's asking, right? Like, how do you not? And it's not to criticize an older player or praise younger player. It's about how do we get past the second round? How do we get further? But that's what makes the job hard. That's what makes it gratifying, is figuring. If it was easy, it wouldn't be worth it. It's very hard to build these things and build them in the right way.
Mm-hmm. Didn't say one word about Joel at all.
Nope.
And remember, Gansey was talking about the big four for a couple weeks there. Then he traded Paul George. So keep that in mind. This is when he was having active negotiations with Jaylen Brown, because as Brad Stevens said, they were like, it's been reported, they've been talking. Because they were originally asking for 5 first-round draft picks in Edgecombe, and then they said, okay, we'll take Paul George and 2 draft picks.
It's very true.
So the big four that they're touting, that's in case that's what it's going to be. Well, the big four has now changed, and it's Jaylen Brown. Is it going to be the big 3? This is independent of LeBron. I don't know if LeBron would rather have Joel here or not, or does he not care? I don't know. And I would care what he thinks about that.
Oh, definitely.
And I would already know the answer to that from Rich Paul. So, and let me also add this to the conversation. I'd reached out today because they're going to Simons and and Dean Wade
and Huck Porty.
Porty, there you go.
Sean wanted to carry the press conference live. We're not going to because of Huck Porty. You're a big fan.
Oh, huge fan.
But so they're introducing him to the media via Zoom.
Yep.
So they're not doing anything down at the facility. So I just reached out to somebody and said, "Hey, is Gansey talking today?" And the answer was no. He's gonna talk probably at the Summer League, and then at the Jaylen Brown press conference, which I don't think is going to be till after the Summer League. So we're talking about, I think the Summer League. When did I say, Ray? Is over the 16th?
19th World Cup, maybe the 16th. Yeah, something around.
So Jaylen Brown may not have his press conference till the end of July or that last week in July.
Really? Yeah, the 19th. NBA Summer League in Vegas, 9th through the 19th.
Right. So you may not see them till the following week.
Okay.
So why would that be? Because if you put Jaylen Brown and Gansey up there right now, Jaylen Brown's being asked about Joel Embiid. You didn't mention him during your Twitch stream. Embiid didn't tweet about anything. It's really the only thing. There's a lot of questions I would like to ask Jaylen Brown. That's the first one I would want to know. Have you spoken to Joel Embiid? Why haven't you spoken to Joel Embiid?
Agreed.
Do you have a problem with Joel Embiid? You had the comments about him after the playoff series was over.
Oh, there's a lot of great questions. The fact that you guys battled and you said you own the process. Now the process is back. Yeah, it obviously all roads lead to Joel Embiid.
Right. And now you can't ask him that. And there should be more clarity if you give a couple weeks. Is LeBron coming? Have you talked to LeBron? Any indication that he's interested? The Sixers don't want to answer these questions right now. They don't want to put the player up there.
Wow.
So
All
this
right.
this tells you that they're trying to get some time to work some things out, is what it tells me. Unless Jaylen Brown just said, I don't want to talk until here because I'm doing this or I'm doing that. I don't know. I guess that could be the case. But it sure seems like that there's a lot of things that need to be massaged or ironed out. I can't imagine the 76ers. The 76ers, with the way they've been talking about Embiid and how they really haven't, I'm not going to say they've thrown him under the bus. Have they had his back? Ray, have they had Joel Embiid's back during this process?
No.
No. They've given you every indication that they'd be happy to move off of Joel Embiid. Bob Myers won 4 NBA titles, as Josh Harris told us before.
I mean, again, like we have 4-time NBA champion.
That's right.
And he's made it very clear that culture is going to be a big thing with him. Yes. He's been here for a year. If Embiid is not showing up to team activities, being late, running around on his own schedule, as I've heard he's been doing for many years, you think Bob Myers is okay with that?
No.
Of course he's not.
It's time to move on.
So then you're going to try to move on from him. And that's how they're acting. So if Embiid knows they're acting that way, he knows what they're saying about him. You think he's happy about that?
No, the fact that there was no conversation or no mention, of course, as we talked about yesterday, I'm not going to sit here and say that it's deafening or, it's telling me all I need to know about this situation, but it's definitely noticeable. The fact that he did not mention Joel Embiid's name when Joel Embiid is the number one player you think of with the 76ers organization, especially from Jaylen Brown's perspective.
I think it's more notable that the Sixers are talking the way they're talking about him. Because, like, Embiid, if you go back and you look at his social media history, we went back and looked at it, Ray. He doesn't come out and say, hey, welcome to the team, fam.
Right. He tweets about something else going on in sports while something's happening and pretends that that's what he's tweeting about.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He'll tweet about soccer. This time it was the Tour de France that he was tweeting about.
Le Tour.
So honestly, what he's doing on social media is no different than he's done in the last couple of years. What's notable is what the 76ers are doing and what they're saying. And the fact that Jaylen Brown didn't mention him once in 45 minutes, didn't mention his name. And you know damn well in the chat that he's responding to, because he's looking at it, there had to be a lot of people saying Embiid, 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 and he elected not to even mention it.
What up, chat?
So is that because Embiid hasn't reached out? Probably.
Part of it.
Is that because the 76ers aren't happy with Embiid and he knows that? Probably. Right? Tyrese Maxey and Edgecombe, they're head over heels. Jaylen Brown, my hero.
Shout out Tyrese Maxey supporting VJ down there in the Bahamas yesterday.
See
Love that.
That was awesome.
I mean, listen, very nice thing to do. Very convenient. Little dad trip, get away from the baby for a little bit, down to the Bahamas. There's a lot worse places to go down and hang out.
Agreed.
Yeah. That's a very convenient work trip for Tyrese Maxey.
You got to support your brother.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
That's Sean telling Kelly that, like, it's work. It's
work.
I got to go to Vegas for Summer League. It's work.
He's sleeping till noon. That ice cold freezer box of a hotel room. That's some good sleep right there.
Is he not down there with the family? Because I saw him changing diapers or something a couple days ago.
I don't know. First I found out him being in the Bahamas was that video hit my timeline.
Yeah, same.
I haven't been locked into his social.
I was not up on the FIBA World Cup. Sorry, I was only.
Now we have to turn our attention to VJ in the Bahamas.
We do.
Had a better shot of winning something there than anything else. That's for sure.
All right, so, Ray, what do you think? I mean, honestly, I said this before. I don't think we're paying enough attention to how the 76ers have been answering questions about Joel Embiid.
So that Gansey answer that we played, the last 5 seconds of it, he says he's going to meet with him that week. That would be my first question for Gansey. We haven't heard from Joel Embiid at all about any of these things that have happened. We saw Maxey we heard from Maxey on the stream. We heard from VJ on the stream. We got, Instagram stories galore. Draft night. Maxey, VJ, they're the ones welcoming Philon. We haven't heard a lot from the big fella.
Nothing on
Mike,
the draft pick, you're right.
You went and sat down with Joel. At least according to you, that meeting was going to happen. Unless you ended up at his door, banging on the door, nobody came to the door. What was that meeting like? What's the conversation been like with Joel about the way this team is being built? Because throughout his entire career, or at least the prime of his career where he's been a top 5, top 10 player in the NBA when he's healthy, we have seen him be active in every single thing that happens here. We know when it comes to...
He was the franchise,
He was the driving force of pretty much everything. This is not a decision that I think was like, hey, Joel, you cool with Jaylen Brown coming here? It was, we have an opportunity to get Jaylen Brown. We're going to go get Jaylen Brown. Paul George, thank you for the service. Thank you for your 2 years. You're going to get a nice little graphic up there on Twitter and Instagram.
Did he find out on social media? would that be something? Because Myers is a very smart guy. Gansey's a very smart guy. I don't know if they would, like, at least you give him a heads up that it's happening.
Even if you give him a heads up.
No, I know, but imagine if they didn't even tell him and he found out because of that. Anything's possible. I don't know if they can move him. I don't know if the Sixers will move him and we don't really care what we get back, or hey, we'll move him, but I'm not giving a first-round draft pick away to get rid of him. I at least need a rotational piece back. But also Myers and Gansey, like Daryl Morey, he would have egg on his face if he traded Embiid for nothing and had to attach things.
Correct.
Because he paid him.
Yep.
Bob Myers and Gansey didn't do anything with Joel Embiid. So do they really care what the return is, and do they look at it as addition by subtraction?
Also, what type of return are we talking about, right? Like, I think again, I got my hand in the air. I didn't think that they would fetch anything like they did for Paul George, so got that wrong. So here we are now with Joel Embiid, and there are plenty of dumb people, just ask Jaylen Brown, in the sports world. I know he's talking about players, but maybe there's some bad general managers as well. I think we can check that box. Mike Gansey is not attached to the process. Mike Gansey has not been here up until now. He has no emotional connection to Joel Embiid, to the fans, to anything JoJo. What he is going off of is the fact that, you know what, the back of his basketball card is this guy misses an awful amount of time. So, you know what? You need players that can compete. You need players that will be available. And, oh, by the way, you look at the window that they have right now, right? Like Maxey. Yeah, how old is Maxey? 25?
Yeah, 25, 26.
DJ was just drafted. Like, this is the window. These windows aren't open forever. You got to attack. And clearly that's his idea. That's his frame of mind because with the Paul George move.
Let me ask this. Do we want Joel Embiid back? Because even yesterday when we were talking about it,
yeah,
I look at the team with Embiid and I say, yeah, but that could be special. But that's because of the Embiid tease.
Correct.
And the talent. Is that worth it? Or is he toxic? Because the guy, listen, he came back last year and the guys loved him when he came back. It wasn't a cold reception to him coming back.
No.
So maybe Myers may not like it, and ultimately it may hurt more than it helps, but you can't argue with the talent that the dude has.
No, not at all. And I think
is real.
That's why the players love him. They don't love him because he's like a great teammate inside the locker room. That it's a guy that's going to reach out to you. You're having a bad day, and I don't know if that's true or not. So
He's
that's
an
maybe
amazing
unfair.
talent.
Yeah, it's just Joel Embiid. The guy can walk in and flip flops.
All right, it's easy. Yes or no? Do you want to be back next year
Oh, it's not easy.
or this year?
It's not easy.
Easy for me, yes.
You want to be back?
Yes. I look at that
all else
lineup.
being equal.
They put that graphic in front of me, and you know what? I'll be Embiid teased to death here.
It's hard to argue.
It's hard for me to look at that lineup and say, you know what? Yeah, whatever you get back in that Embiid trade is going to make me feel better about the 76ers going into this season.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. And then whatever you have to give up also to get off the contracts, we feel like they're going to have to give something to get something in that
I still
regard.
don't know if I buy that, but to your point, are you really getting something in return that's going to help you?
Right. Like, they had to give 2 first-round picks and 2 second-round picks to get off the Paul George contract. It just so happened that the Celtics were handing out free Jaylen Browns, and we didn't know about it. So, in that case, if there's a Jaylen Brown on the other side of this, sure, trade Embiid. I don't think there's a Jaylen Brown on the other side of this.
Yeah, I was. I did Toucher and Hardy this morning up in the Sports Hub, and they were asking me about it because Brad Stevens spoke yesterday, and fans were pissed because they asked him a question of, "Are you better today than you were before you traded Jaylen Brown?" And he was giving a like, "Well, you can't look at it like that because." What do you mean you can't look at it like that? Of course you can.
Yeah.
You know who you got back. You know who you're getting rid of. If you're saying that there's more than just what the player looks like and there's chemistry things or whatever, but they were up there lying to everybody yesterday because they know it was more than basketball stuff. They just wanted him out. They were ready to move on from him because obviously they chose the coach and Jason Tatum over Jaylen Brown. And they were going to move on. But it kind of blew their mind when I was like, all right, so Paul George is still a relatively good player, but all the talk among the insiders and the executives were you're going to have to give up a first-round draft pick to get rid of Paul George. So if they were giving up a first-round draft pick to get rid of Paul George, think about that. You got Paul George in a first-round draft pick. Really, you only gave up a first-round draft pick and 2 seconds to get Jaylen Brown. Because if you had to get rid of a first-round draft pick to get rid of Paul George, you just did that.
Sam was telling us that they got him for free. He's standing by that.
It's unbelievable. It really is. But
I do think that, like Ray said, you put that foursome in front of you, and it's like, man, Joel Embiid's there. We need depth. But I can't lose focus on what I've been saying for these past few seasons. And just because I'm, got the Embiid tease going through my mind, and that is he changes everything, right? Like, oh, is he available? Isn't he available? Now we're guessing, so that has an effect into the way that Tyrese Maxey's going to play and the rotation. It's not fair to Nick Nurse. I don't want to go through this anymore.
And that's why it's a no.
I just don't
you get rid of him. That's why I don't want him.
I don't want to go through this anymore.
Now, Embiid is when you're in that volatile relationship and your girlfriend is super hot, like you outkick your coverage, she's successful, she's great looking, but yet she makes you miserable, and you never want to be with her. But then when the thought of not being with her, you're like, but man, like she's beautiful and she does this and she does that, but ultimately she treats you like crap, and what's best is to move on, but it's hard to do that.
Oh, yeah.
And that's where 76ers fans are right now. Ray knows that they should get rid of Joel Embiid. You know that. You just can't help the tease. You can't say no to the hot girl. So you're going to make your life miserable because you like the hot girl. Guys do it all the time.
Yeah. No, that sounds about right. That actually fits.
Yeah. So you know what?
Just patch me up right there.
But you know what? You know what? A dime that'll treat you like crap. I'd rather have a good-looking woman.
Okay.
A seven that treats me great.
Yeah, I'm not mature
I'd rather
enough.
have an 8 that treats me great than a 10 that's going to treat me like crap and ultimately doesn't care about me.
Yeah,
and that's Joel Embiid.
Treat me like crap. It's a beautiful, beautiful thought.
Yeah, eventually they're all going to treat you the same. It's a matter of time. It always starts out high.
And I'll just say this without continue the chauvinist talk. The grass doesn't always have to be greener on the other side. The grass will be fine on the other side of Joel Embiid. It'll be totally fine. The Sixers will be fine. They can lose in the second round of the playoffs without Joel Embiid. And we don't have to deal with the nonsense of the injuries and the surgeries and the breaking news on our show that something happened and not going to shoot around and the locker room drama and the nonsense and everything else that comes with them. Everything else that comes with the hot chick, the 10 out of 10 is what Joel Embiid is, and I'm done with it. I'm done.
Yeah, I totally agree with everything you're saying. I do. Right there.
I don't.
No, you do, but you still won't give it up.
Treat me like crap.
All right, that's something for the Davis Honda text
I love
line.
the upside.
610-632-0975. A simple yes or no question. Phone line, text line, voice memo. A simple yes or no question. Do you want Joel Embiid back for 2026?
We also have something on Jaylen Brown that he's doing today, and it's unbelievable. It's fantastic. This dude, I'm telling you, I got something on Jaylen Brown that he's doing right now in Boston. It's tremendous.
Yeah, we have we have Brad Stevens, the Celtics, talking about the trade yesterday. Middays with Marks, 97.5.
Got some.
Who's the GOAT? LeBron or Jordan?
Oh, yeah.
This should be a short debate.
Yeah, I got 5 minutes for this topic.
I got a Rolodex. I'm going to be calling phone a friends. I'm going to have highlights, sound bites. Oh, you're going to try and...
Top 5 Jordan moments?
Oh, you're going to try and say that he was a gambling addict and he used to drive to Atlantic City, the night of... That's all right. It's part of the lore. It's what made him great. That's why he's the GOAT.
That's why he's not the GOAT, because if he would have taken better care of himself when he was in his late 30s, he would have been as dominant as LeBron.
Here we go.
That's what sets him apart.
Take those 2 years off mysteriously. Maybe we would have seen
I'm ready.
straight championships.
I'm ready for all
you,
these
you're ready, all right?
points. Yeah.
You and all the listeners out there, I got people emailing me and DMing me ready for it. So that's tomorrow during the show. And this is the first year I started discussing it like it's never been closer. You even acknowledged that it's very close.
Yeah.
But we're there. Because he's going to do it for another couple years. And just with what he did this year, we're there. We're there. That's tomorrow's show, the GOAT debate. All right? Jaylen Brown's not the GOAT, but he's pretty damn good. And Celtics fans are mad as hell. You know why they're mad, Sean? And this is what Fred Toucher left me with this morning. Can you please find out why nobody in the league wanted to give up more than what the Sixers did for Jaylen Brown? And it must not have been even close, because otherwise, why do you make the trade? Because it's the Sixers. I honestly think the answer is Paul George, because he slots right in. They'll be good this year. The Celtics aren't going to be a bad team this year.
No.
Are they as good? I think they're about the same.
They're a regular season team. Yeah, they always they're very successful. But I think we saw the flaws, with that team in that series that the Sixers beat them. So I think, did they correct all those flaws? I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, the Celtics are absolutely. I don't know. They'll be winning 55-plus games next year. Unless Tatum gets hurt.
No, it's going to be great. He's here. That's all that matters. What they got tired of maybe after 10 years, we don't have any fatigue with it. He's brand new, and he's a really good player. But Brad Stevens now had to go, the GM and the president, former coach. He moved upstairs when Danny Ainge left, and they won a championship after he moved upstairs. So he's got to now answer the question about what's going on. What are you doing? And it was a 45-minute question and answer where they were getting grilled. The owner was up there. It was great. And they said that he had nothing to do with money, which Paul George is making about the same amount of money that Jaylen Brown is. He has one less year.
Correct.
So I don't think this was motivated, but they were talking about the different aprons and the max contracts and things like that. Here's Brad Stevens talking about the Jaylen Brown trade.
When I looked at our team and I looked at where the league was heading, looked at the way that we've finished the last couple years, and also looked at the unbelievable way we've played in the regular season in the last couple years, the path looked a little bit more challenging to me. I might be wrong. I'm not going to stand up here and be defensive about that. But the path looked a little bit more challenging with 70% of our cap and such a high percent of our usage tied into two players. And the reality in this era and in this day and age of the NBA, and you could see it with the last couple of champions and some of the teams that were at the very top of the league when it was all said and done at the end of this year, is that you have to do a great job and you have to have the optionality to do a great job of building out depth that can hopefully replace the irreplaceable individual.
Spitting bars there. Yeah, I look at...
He really was.
And I understand it. I get it in the grand scheme of things. And, oh, by the way, let's not lose sight of the fact that this team came up short. They won a championship, but that was a couple seasons ago. They came up short. They came up small when the moment mattered most. Now, I would also say that Tatum didn't play in Game 7. He came back from the injury. Like, there were so many things that went against the Celtics at that point in time in the series, but clearly they had issues. I have no problem with Brad Stevens and the Celtics moving Jaylen Brown. The issue I have is the fact that they said, you know what, this is the deal that we're going to sign off of, and we're going to send them to the 76ers, the team that just beat us in the playoffs.
That's the craziest thing of all.
That's the part that I can't sign off.
And, Ray, that's why I have to ask if it's Paul George. Because if these other teams were offering similar packages, which is here's a veteran that can play, and, I mean, God, it's a $40-some million contract on top of it. But 2 firsts and 2 seconds is like, it is what it is. It's what is it? You don't even know because you don't know where they're going to be picking.
True.
Most likely it's going to be in the 20. Well, no, with the new rules, I guess it could be anywhere.
All right.
It might end up paying off. It may not. We don't know.
But you could also move those picks. We know how those things work down
Right.
the road. So on and so
They could. They're valuable trade pieces.
correct.
But Paul George slots in the play right away. At an above-average level, too. Like, we're going to sit here and say, as Sixers fans, hey, the big four, Paul George actually can play at an all-star level. Not an all-star, but close to it. Why couldn't he do the same thing in Boston?
Also, the fact that Peyton Pritchard is supposed to be this golden goose. The analytics.
Hugo Gonzalez, too. Don't forget
Oh,
that.
my bad. But Peyton, I read an article this morning about how his numbers are comparable to Jalen Brunson without Jalen Brown on the floor. Look, if you want to believe that, I'm not here. I like Peyton Pritchard. I liked him coming out of college. I liked him coming out of Oregon.
They just also signed 2 backup centers to big money contracts.
Yeah, Mitchell.
But the other guy, too. Even more money. What's the other? He played against Embiid. He doesn't have a lick of offense. He can finish around the rim. He's athletic.
Celtics are a great program, solid coach. They're going to win a ton of games with Tatum being the guy. I am all about the fact of these aprons and 70% to 2 players. I get it. But come on, man. Look at Oklahoma City. You got Chet making 41. Jalen Williams making 41. Shea making 40.
I don't think it was financially motivated. I think they were lying because they wanted Jalen Brown out of there. There's a follow-up to what Brad Stevens was saying. Here it is.
I know there are salary matching rules, but you talked about how you can't have 70% of the salary cap tied up into these 2 players.
Still do.
You still do.
That's right.
So
Good follow-up.
what's next after this?
I think the biggest thing is that it's that plus the picks, plus the optionality moving forward. Paul's
optionality.
contract is
Yeah.
shorter.
Good word.
He'll have his choice with his player option next year. But I think that, and again, I keep going back to like myself as a kid. Like, I don't want to hear about picks and optionality. I don't. Unfortunately,
Get
in
him
my
a drink of
position,
water,
Yeah,
please.
really.
Good grief.
So that's where we are. Can I tell you exactly what's going to happen? No.
No.
I thought he was very smooth. I'm with you. I don't think he was honest when it comes down to, the money and everything else that followed Jalen Brown. Who knows the conversations, but had a great run, 10 years. And I'll tell you what, I just want to bring this in and pay the tease off here. Jalen Brown, who does a ton of community work. He's got his foundation, the Juice Foundation. Well, he came out and said that he doesn't plan on, leaving Boston in that regards. So today, a matter of fact, this morning, he's at MIT with his Bridge Foundation, which is an acronym. And, oh, by the way, it's for 100 kids coming out of tough communities, tough areas, just trying to help them take a step in the right direction and mainly invest in Boston's black community, a significant but often overlooked group in the city. So here he is, still doing that, working with kids, trying to show them the right direction. And on top of that, John, there was a kid that cried on Instagram. His name is Gio the Tiger, young 7-year-old. He was crying, Jalen Brown, I can't believe it. Mom put it on Instagram, which always rubs me the wrong way, but I digress. Jalen sees it. He is now the MC of today's function up there.
That's awesome.
And he's talking to him. He's authentic. That's the first thing I took away from that stream, 45 minutes. I feel like I've known this guy forever.
He does good work in the community. No, good dude. I mean, it's going to be fun. That's going to be fun to watch because that stuff matters a lot.
Agreed.
A lot. It does. All right. Coming. By the way, John Kincade weighs in on the debate. His criteria he wants for the debate. All right. Honestly, I think the people that care the most about this are the hosts on the station, because Ricky and Bill felt a certain way about it. Now Kincaid's chiming in.
Oh yeah, he is.
All right. Coming up, the Phillies got smoked yesterday. Ricky Bo went crazy on post game. Is there concern for Sanchez? We'll talk all Phillies things, including moving Trey Turner to the outfield. Are we going to do that? Middays with Marks, 97.5 The Fanatic.
Now on 97.5 The Fanatic Sports Update.
We got an explanation. I'm Ray Dunn with this Fanatic Sports Update brought to you by Rosenbaum Injury Law. If you've been injured, don't settle for less because winning means everything. Call Rosenbaum & Associates today for a free consultation. Yesterday, the Jalen Brown trade became official, which means we could hear from either side on why the trade happened. Brad Stevens, the general manager of the Boston Celtics, trying to explain away giving away an All-NBA talent.
I might be wrong. I'm not going to stand up here and be defensive about that. But the path looked a little bit more challenging with 70% of our cap and such a high percent of our usage tied into 2 players.
He might be wrong, We'll wait to see whether or not he is wrong on that one. The Sixers holding a presser today for D. Wade, Anthony Simons, and Ariel Hukporti via Zoom to introduce them to the media. Phillies got smoked 15-1 by the Royals yesterday. Christopher Sanchez went 3 1/3, allowed 9 earned runs. The Royals scored in every single inning of the game. U.S. men's national team lost 4-1 to Belgium last night. Their World Cup run is over. We'll talk to Jeff Mosher coming up at 1 o'clock about everything going on the Birds. We're just a couple weeks away from training camp. Updates also brought to you by the Empire State Building. Find out why the reimagined Empire State Building observation deck was voted America's #1 attraction by TripAdvisor travelers. Tickets at empirestatebuilding.com/radio. Open daily. Reservations required. I'm Ray Dunn on your home for the MLB All-Star Game and Home Run Derby. 97.5 The Fanatic and the Fanatic app.
Middays with Marks. John Marks, Sean Brace, Ray Dunn. How about your Philadelphia Phillies out of here? Kansas City Royals, 15 runs on 22 hits yesterday, Sean Brace.
How about that? Good grief. In fact, John, it was so ugly.
How ugly was it?
The saying is, Ray, do you know the saying about seeing something at baseball you've never seen before? What is the saying? Do you know it?
Show up to the ballpark because you might see something you've never seen before.
Ray Dunn. How good is Ray Dunn?
I didn't even know what he was talking about. He asked me. I'm like, I don't know.
Every time you go to the ballpark, you might see something you've never seen before. Well, if you were in Kansas City yesterday, hopefully you got some barbecue and witnessed a 15-1 beatdown because the Kansas City Royals did something that is even more rare than a perfect game in their blowout win over the Phillies. According to CBS Sports here, the Royals scored in every single inning, and they only batted in 8 innings because they were the home team. There was no bottom of the ninth, still a rarity. No American League team has ever scored in all 9 innings.
Ever?
Ever. That's crazy. How about that, sports fans?
Yeah.
See, that's why I don't pitch Stubbs in the 8th. You need to avoid history.
So that's where, like, once Sanchez started getting shelled, I was just like, I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'm not watching this game today. And then I just happened to be, I think the game was still on, and I looked up, and Stubbs was in. I'm like, oh my God, because I just thought it was going to be like a 10-3 final, and the game would be over, or whatever. The problem is the Phillies bullpen, which Tanner Banks come on down, he gives up an earned run. Kyle Backus, can we stop with Kyle Backus? This guy sucks. He gave up an earned run. Lee Trevino, because he's in his 80s, he gave up 2 earned runs. They had to bring in Stubby to finish the game out, because of course they did. But the big story was Chris Sanchez gave up 9 runs in 3 1/3. I don't know why he sent him back out there.
Mm-hmm.
I like Don Mattingly. I like Don Mattingly. I don't like that when your ace is out there, and I heard Ricky say this morning, I think, with the guys. When your ace is out there, this isn't even Nola. Nola's, hey, dude, you're making a lot of money. You're not great anymore. You're going to go out there and give up a 9 spot because we need you. We need the bullpen. We don't have the bullpen. You don't do that to your ace. You don't do that to a guy that could be starting next week in the All-Star game here.
It felt different.
Yeah, absolutely. He didn't have it. He threw 10 of his first 21 were balls or something like that. He didn't have it, and you saw it.
Yep.
And Sanchez is special because of the way he locates. He never misses. He's hitting his spots. He's hitting he's so deceptive with the changeup, but he hits the outside corner of everything. And he hasn't been doing that the last 2 starts.
No, he hasn't.
I didn't understand. Like, it was pretty clear that you needed to get him out of there. Like, he was tapping out for mercy.
Yeah, that's where I was. When I tuned in, and I was like, ooh, this is not good. And, of course, we know that Sanchez has been not exactly the great Chris Sanchez that we've seen to start the season over these past few starts. He hasn't been this bad. This is clearly this is his worst start ever, I think, in the pros. So, 3 1/3, 12 hits, 9 earned, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, gave up 3 home runs. Just bad. But like to your point, I'm watching the game and I'm just going, Don, get him out. Like, throw him a bone. It's Christopher Sanchez. You can't have him looking like that. You got to get him out. And it was hot out there. Like, I get it, but doesn't the long break make you operate a little bit differently too? Like, you got an all-star game next.
I'm just telling you, maybe Don doesn't care about this. He should. He's in contention to start in the All-Star game in Philadelphia next week. You leave him out there, his ERA's almost 3.
Yeah.
So he give up 9 runs.
That's true. I know that there's
what are you doing? That's for the player.
There's other managers that have, erred on the side of caution when it comes to the ERA. We've seen that multiple times now over these last 2-3 weeks. Skeens is one guy that I know off the top of my head. Yankees. I know the Yankees pulled. Who did they pull the other night? And people were referencing the ERA because of the All-Star game. So it's the way it works. I think it was. But
here's the thing, and this is the second time he's done this. It didn't help. He still didn't go 4 innings. So you putting him out there because you're worried about the bullpen. It didn't work.
Nope.
That happened with Nola, too. We got to put him out there. The bullpen's the bullpen, they're tired. The bullpen pitches many innings anyway because the guys were getting shelled. Yeah, managers pissed me off with this stuff. You should have never left him out there yesterday.
Not Sanchez. I agree with that. That was ugly.
Yeah, not Sanchez. Nola, all right. Like, you cost yourself the game because you kept putting him back out there and he sucks. But Sanchez, no. No, absolutely not.
His ERA was a flat 2. It's a 2.62 now.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's a good cushion you have with Aaron Nola. Like, you expect him to give up 7, 8 runs because his ERA is that, right? So it's like, you don't pull him until he gives up 7.
You can't hurt me more than Aaron Nola's already hurt me. You can try all you want. I have to watch him every 5th day knowing what I said about the guy. There's nothing that hurts me anymore with Aaron Nola. I'm broken.
So what is because by the time Ricky makes the air at 2 o'clock, I've already heard him complain about the Phillies. Maybe they'll just move on to a different sport. I kid. I want to hear him at 2 o'clock. What is he reacting to here? What do you have?
Oh, this is after the game. This is post-game, Ricky.
This is Phillies just gave up 22 hits, Ricky?
Hey, Ricky Metallico here on the post-game show. Ricky, what'd you make of that one?
Here he is.
So many things happened early in this game. The Phillies sent, 13 batters to the plate in the first 2 innings. You had 1 run. 1 stinking run. They left 6 men on base in the first 2 innings. They left 15 men on base in the ball game. Think about that. That is a small army out there the Phillies are leaving on base. They didn't hit with runners in scoring position today. So, I mean, you put all that together, there was a little bit of a problem, as we've seen. And they're going up against Noah Cameron, who, no offense, you're not that good, okay? And, I mean, it was rather confusing where they just went flat. You're in big situations. You've got to come up with some big hits now and again. Leaving 15 men on base, that's unacceptable. That's number 1. Christopher Sanchez, in no way, shape, or form should he have been in there in that 4th inning. Okay? And here's where I have a problem. This guy has pitched his rear end off for this team. He's not having a good day today. It was obvious in the first inning. Fair to say?
Yes.
Okay, fair to say. Not having a good first inning. All of a sudden, you're going to keep pushing him out there? What was this really for?
Well, maybe to save
Why
the
are you
bullpen.
forcing him to more innings when I believe he's already tested in innings?
Yeah, Michael B. says, save the bullpen. Yeah, you just got to let Ricky go, man. You don't step in front of a bull.
He knows.
You just let him roll.
ISO Ricky is my favorite Ricky. Where he's like, you know what? No one else has a point on this panel right now that's going to at least make as much sense as mine.
He's got the eyes going.
Yeah.
But let's what's the Ricky meter at, though? Because I think he was
8.
Oh, you think he got to 8 there? I didn't think he got to 8,
7?
Ray?
I think that's a 2026-8. The thing is, he hasn't been subjected to 90 lost seasons in
Correct.
a while. So right now, he's pretty fired up because they gave him a 15-1 clunker and he had to watch Garrett Stubbs pitch, which is his least favorite pastime.
I'm going 6.5.
All right.
6.5 on the Ricky meter.
Nowadays.
Yeah, no, you're right, though, Ray. You're right, because in the grand scheme of things, context does matter. This is a good ball club. Oh, by the way, have you looked at the division?
We have a good club.
Have you looked at the NL East?
Yeah, the Marlins are 1 game behind. The Marlins are the hottest team in baseball.
Yeah, but even go down the list. Look at the whole division. It's crazy. Like, you mean to tell me that the
Nats are... Well, I mean, the Phillies, they were over 500 when they beat them.
Except for the Mets, excuse me. But the Nats are 6.5. Marlins are 4 games out. Phillies are 3 games out. Dude, the Braves aren't winning this division.
No, I agree with you 100%.
There's a lot of people nipping at the heels.
They peaked early. Look out for the Marlins, just saying. Difference is the Marlins probably don't make a big move at the I mean, who knows, actually? I don't know. Maybe they do make a big move.
Where are the Nationals coming from?
They do. They got a lot of young talent, man.
Marlins go all in for half a season, go get Scooble.
Woods is no joke. He hit a grand slam again yesterday, too.
Yeah, we have I don't want to get it bogged down with the Scooble stuff right now, but the Bowden and the Heyman are idiots, and they need to stop at the Scooble. Ricky Bo actually is playing into it now and saying that with Sanchez's struggles, maybe it's something that they look into. How are they going to get him?
Well, that's a different question. That's number
for
one.
For a rental? Like, come on, stop. No.
But if you can't get a bat of substance to you.
Bullpen. With the resources they have in the minors, you go bullpen. That's what I'm using. I'm not using my top 3 guys to get a bullpen. If there's somebody out there that you can trade one of your top 3 prospects that's a legit bet in the outfield, I do it. I'm not worried about the bat. I'm not worried about the starting rotation. I'm worried about the bullpen. This bullpen blows. I mean, I'm sorry. It just does. It's not good. Outside of Duran, this bullpen's terrible. What are we talking about here? Keller was giving up runs in AAA. Okay. Like, you got Tanner Banks sucks. Backus sucks. Alvarado, they're your 3 lefties right there. Alvarado, what does he give you on a night in, night out basis? You don't know. Kirking's been really good.
Mm-hmm.
Boland's been really good. So that's your 7-8. That's good. They're not going to be able to do that the entire year. This bullpen sucks. They need two high leverage relievers in the back end. You get to the playoffs and you have to get 3 or 4 innings out of your bullpen. Good freaking luck.
I need to hear Hembo back on the station because I just remember when he joined Mike Gill over the offseason. And I remember driving on a Saturday afternoon, listening to the Fanatic, my hair blowing in the wind, enjoying the sunshine coming through my windshield, and I heard Hembo say, on paper, the Phillies have the best bullpen in baseball.
I was saying the same thing.
Well, what the hell happened?
Well, I also said Otto Kemp was going to hit 20-plus home runs. I feel like a real dummy. He has 2 hits for the Phillies, and this bullpen's terrible.
Bullpen stinks.
Wait. You're telling me that it's July, and we're talking about the fact the bullpen might not be as good as we were sold before the season. This lineup needs a right-handed bat. And, oh, by the way, the back end of this rotation's not going to be helped by the minor league system? No, not this organization.
But also, like, they gave Keller money.
Oh, yeah.
It's just, I mean, he could still be good.
They gave Romano money.
But it was also risky because he hadn't done it outside of one singular season in Chicago. He was a starter before that. So you could believe that's his role in Major League Baseball. He's going to be a dominant 8th-inning guy. Or lightning in a bottle 1 year, and does he stay healthy? Is he able to replicate it? Right now, I would look more like that than he's going to be a dominant 8th-inning pitcher. I didn't see any reason to believe that it's like, oh, well, you're good with him. Let's go. That's Ryan Madsen. Bridge the Lidge.
And that's going to be the scary thing because if they don't do anything, that press conference on August 4th is going to be Dombrowski saying, well, the real addition is the healthy version of Brad Keller. And I'm going to sit here and lose my freaking mind.
He will make a move.
He will make a move.
He will. Dude, they gave up a real prospect to get David Robertson. Ben Brown's a good young starter for the Cubs. And that was for Robertson. But they needed him. He'll give up a real prospect to get a guy, even if it's a rental.
Yeah, he will.
Got to do it, though.
Yeah. They also have to have prospect somebody wants.
All right, what else do we have? Trey Turner had a terrible error where he was a double play ball and he threw it. Didn't even come close to Bryce Harper. So is this where you're coming up with the outfield stuff?
Oh, I just saw it on the timeline again. Because every time he has an egregious error that leads to a number of runs, it's the first conversation I see where it's, oh, this is the time. Got to move him. He would look good out there at left. Always got the athleticism. Plays center.
Next year. I saw someone say third base for him.
God.
Just what you need, him playing third base.
And skipping a throw to Harper every 2 times balls hit to him.
Mark the tax man checking in.
Yep.
He wants to know about Trevor Bauer. You guys up on Trevor Bauer? Is he pitching in Japan? Where is he at?
No.
Okay.
Haven't kept touch with him.
What do you guys think the odds are Trevor Bauer ends up back in the majors this year? Asking this knowing that Nola had a decent outing against the bad team and the Painter had a decent outing in AAA. I saw an unconfirmed report that Pittsburgh is looking at him for a minor league contract.
Maybe.
Trevor Bauer.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out.
I think I saw something like he was getting tattooed, not literally, but like at the, from the mound. He was getting hit pretty hard, so I'm good on that.
Yeah, but like they should be looking at everything. Honestly, I'm not worried about the rotation. I'm worried about the bullpen, and if you can get another bat. Brandon Marsh playing right field, hitting the way he's hitting, pretty good. Right? They need one more outfield bat. They can get a right-handed hitting outfield bat that's not Austin Hayes and closer to Bader. I think that's going to be good enough. If you can get an impact bat out there, okay, then trade one of your top prospects. Trade Miller. I don't care. Like if you can get an impact bat that's more than just a rental, okay, then that solves you going forward. I don't know if that bat out there exists.
Trevor Bauer currently, he just had a start. He is with the are you guys up on the Diablos Rojos de Mexico?
He's in the Mexican League?
Yes. Mexico City. He did just have a start.
And he really wants to pitch.
Yeah, that's pretty wild, man. He's been all over this globe trying to get back. He looks actually slimmed down from when I saw him getting
But
ripped.
what did he give up?
I'm trying to find it right now. Wasn't a good start.
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
I hate to see it.
I'm good on Trevor Bauer. But good luck to him. Good luck to him.
I'm good.
Yeah.
He's in the Mexican League.
He was with the Long Island Ducks. I missed that. They had a meet and greet 2 weeks ago. Damn.
Would he have participated in that? Probably not. All
It
right.
was on Sunday, June 21st. We missed it.
All right. We have a text. What do we got there, Raymond?
Yeah, our guy Rob, Minnesota, checking in with a dodged bullet here. I was going to go to that game. You know, I live in Minnesota. It's about a 6.5-hour drive. I was going to wake up in the morning, go down to Kansas City, catch the Phillies game. I do that once a year, get some good KC barbecue while I'm down there, go see the Negro League Museum. I'm so glad I overslept and would have been so ticked off to see that yesterday. I guess I'll just catch the Twins-Phillies game here in August. Lucky for him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would have been an ugly game to be at.
6.5-hour drive.
Although
15-1.
In a 15-1 game, you could walk around the stadium, care less about the game, actually, taking a little bit of the sights. It doesn't serve its purpose, but yeah.
Barbecue worth the 6.5-hour drive?
I'm sure there's some good barbecue spots in Minnesota.
Oh, yeah.
Not as good as KC.
Yeah, come on, dude. Barbecue's barbecue. There's pit masters all over this globe that are great.
Is that
at what
right?
they do. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I had Mission Barbecue yesterday.
Did you?
Is there a Mission Barbecue up in Minnesota? If there is, that's a home run. Mission Barbecue does a great job.
It's good.
They do a great job.
Yeah. I've had catered Mission Barbecue.
There you go.
That's good enough.
Do you ever go in there at noon and they play the national anthem and it catches you off guard?
Do they really?
Oh, every day at noon.
No.
You walk in, next thing you know, you hear the sounds. You got to take your hat off, the whole nine. The whole place just stops. National anthem at noon at Mission Barbecue.
Charles Barkley's going to be on the show at 3 o'clock today, not our show.
Oh, great American.
Yes, he is a great American.
Top five.
So because when Charles comes on, he likes to talk. So I understand they have a lot of questions. I need to know, because we're having the GOAT debate tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So I need his answer on LeBron or Jordan. Even if I know it's going to be Jordan, but you never know with Chuck.
You got to ask Bill. Bill's got to ask that question.
Yes.
Bill will slide in at the end.
Yes.
Throw us a bone, Bill.
Yeah.
If you go to our YouTube page right now and you rewind about a minute, you can see my live reaction to finding out another show is getting Charles Barkley and not us.
Yeah, well, Ricky Bo
I know.
gives the text.
I didn't realize I was on camera. Is really what I looked down. I see, that was a 3-shot. Let me see if they got me reacting.
What was your reaction?
Threw the pencil down, or threw the pen down, leaned back.
Okay.
Hey, it's all a win. It's a win for all.
It's the station. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I'm not competitive at all about that stuff.
I knew we were going to hear from this guy. I knew it. I knew he was going to call in today. I knew it.
And they're on TV, too, with Chuck.
Oh, it's great. It is great.
Bill just came over and gave you the finger.
That's good. It's good. That's the way I feel about him. I'm glad we could start rolling this up.
Well, Sean, you were saying you knew you were going to hear from this guy today. He had been calling because the Sixers were in a good spot with Jaylen Brown, right? When things are good, you don't hear from them.
Mm-hmm.
But Team USA goes down hard last night to Belgium. To discuss, Mad Mike joins us right now. Mad Mike, how are you, buddy?
I'm great. Phil's got blown out, and we can stop pretending we care about soccer for another 4 years because it's stupid.
I'm not happy about the Phillies getting blown out, but, the Team USA, all else being equal, obviously you want the country to win.
Yeah. Yeah, Mike.
I didn't lose any sleep over it.
Mike, were you pulling for Canada in the hockey tournament over the Olympics in February?
No, soccer's. That's it. Thank you.
What are you ordering?
No,
there we go.
Soccer's stupid.
He's at Wendy's.
It's stupid. Like it's cardio. Let's be honest. It's a bunch of idiots running around that can't play other sports because they're too small.
What are you ordering right now?
I'm ordering lunch because I had to drop my dogs off for
from where?
For McDonald's. I got a crispy chicken sandwich with French fries and a Sprite.
I'm hungry right now. Did you go supersize? Did you go big?
No, I got regular, and
right.
I told him no pickles, add cheese. Thank you.
You said Wendy's. I was thinking the same thing.
Oh, man.
Mike's at the age where he can still go to a fast food joint, and it's normal. Because Ray, when's the last time you went to McDonald's to the drive-thru? 20 years ago.
Yeah, decade plus.
Really?
Yeah, no, they don't eat at the Wendy's and McDonald's.
Really?
Chick-fil-A, no.
Oh.
Not even an option for the younger kids.
What?
I mean,
Nope.
But can we be honest here? Does anybody really expect the U.S. to do anything in this? We always it's stupid. Like we get our hopes up for a sport we don't even care about.
No, but
no one cares about this sport.
No, but so it was in the United States.
Yeah.
And this year was the year that the United States was going to take that next step and compete against the world.
No, thank you.
And FIFA actually gave them the path to where they could maybe make the round of 8. And
Also,
when it came down to it, they
FIFA?
couldn't.
One of the most corrupt organizations in the world super corrupt. And don't even get me started on stoppage time. Oh, there's a pretend amount of time that you don't know about, but we're going to keep playing, and then we're just going to end it, and you don't even know why.
Great game.
It's
What about the
dumbest game ever?
See, the in-season tournaments are what get me, because then they just pause the season, and then they have the cup.
You don't respect the cup?
I don't
The
at
Knicks-
all.
The Knicks won the cup, and they won it all.
Yeah,
you
I
should
know.
start respecting the cup.
Well, there you go. All right. Well, did you put ketchup on your fries, Mike?
I do not. I don't put ketchup on anything. Eggs. That's it. Just eggs. That's
Just
it.
eggs. All right.
Yeah.
All right, but so your thoughts on the 76ers and Jaylen Brown?
I hope, you know what? Great. I hope they win a title, but I hope they ship Joel, that fraud. I hope they ship him out and then they win a title, because that's how much I hate that fraud.
All right. There you go.
They don't call him Mad Mike for nothing.
All right, Mike, enjoy your chicken sandwich, buddy.
I will. Thank you.
Extra
All right, there
cheese, hold the pickle.
Is that what you do? Or is that just
No.
like, is that the commercial?
I don't do any of it. You know what? Like my daughter, she's always like, cut the plum up into squares. I don't want this. That. And then my wife, when I get her stuff, there's always something that comes with. I am a just give it to me as is type of guy.
We were raised with neglect and hose water. These kids, are you kidding me?
Oh, my. Every day it's something new with my daughter. I'm like, where'd you even learn that from? I got to cut the plum up in squares.
Yeah, I know. I can't. There can be no skin left on any
Like,
fruit.
what is going on?
Can we not lump me in with the I have to cut the plums
Yeah,
up in squares?
that's
I
you.
don't think I've ever eaten a plum in my life.
That's you.
Yeah,
Mix a plum in every once in a
but
while.
there's pieces of that to you, Ray. But you're fairly independent.
I mean, just because I don't eat McDonald's and Wendy's, with all due respect, if they do anything on the station, you know.
No, we
great
love
places.
McDonald's and Wendy's.
Yeah,
no,
love
I'm
them.
just saying that your generation isn't like my parents are baby boomers. I'm Gen X, so I was raised on Burger King, McDonald's, and Wendy's.
And you took it as is. And if you had any other questions,
I was very happy to take
you
it.
just you didn't get anything. See you in the morning. That's the way it should be.
All right, Lenny, we'll grab you on the other side. Also, Jeremy Fowler of ESPN, he started his summer list tour. Running backs yesterday, where did coaches and executives place Saquon Barkley on the list? That's coming up next. Middays with Marks, 97.5.
Now on 97.5 The Fanatic Sports Update.
Why'd they do the deal? I'm Ray Dunn with this Fanatic Sports Update. It's brought to you by the McComb Group. Visit McCombGroup.com. McComb Group Sports Contracts, one of the largest PVF inventories from pipe, valve, and fittings to trusted brands. Count on the McComb Group to help you stay on schedule. Visit McCombGroup.com today. The Boston Celtics held a press conference yesterday after the Jaylen Brown trade became official. Jaylen Brown now a 76er. Why did the Celtics give him up for Paul George, a pair of first-round picks, and a pair of second-round picks? Here is their general manager, Brad Stevens.
I think the biggest thing is that it's that plus the picks, plus the optionality moving forward. Paul's contract is shorter.
That's why they did it, according to Brad Stevens, at least. The Sixers today holding a presser for Dean Wade, Anthony Simons, and Ariel Hukporti. If anything comes out of those conversations, we'll let you know from that. The Phillies got smoked 15-1 by the Royals yesterday. Christopher Sanchez going just 3 1/3, allowing 9 earned runs. The Royals scored in every inning of the game. U.S. men's national team lost 4-1 to Belgium last night. Their World Cup run is over. We're going to talk to Jeff Mosher coming up at 1 o'clock about everything going on the Birds this offseason. This update's also brought to you by ExpressPros.com. Your logistic business moves fast. Is your team keeping up? Express Employment Professionals connects you with qualified talent. ExpressPros.com. Express respected people, impacting business. I'm Ray Dunn on your home for the Sixers, Flyers, and the Union. 97.5 The Fanatic and The Fanatic.
And tomorrow will be the GOAT debate. It'll never be debated again, Sean. We'll settle it. Sit, bury the hatchet. Who is the greatest of all time in the NBA? Is it LeBron James? Is it Michael Jordan? And fanboy Sean Brace will pick Jordan, and I have picked LeBron James. I've finally given in.
Yeah, I'm the only guy out there that has Jordan.
You and all the other Jordan fanboys.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting the hate on the show.
There you go.
Who grew up in Chicago.
Can't touch him.
That's coming up tomorrow, and we need Bill to ask Charles the question. I need the answer. All right, so that's tomorrow's show. Lenny is calling from New Jersey. He's got something on the Phillies last night. What's up, Lenny?
Hi, guys. How you doing? Happy 4th of July to you. I still can't believe that Brown is a 76er. That is just a great move. And I know LeBron may be coming here, but I'm really excited. I heard Ben Simmons is coming out of retirement and wants to come back to the Sixers.
Oh, yeah. Let's do it. Bring Ben home.
I mean, do it. Do
BBH.
it. Fluid. Wow. I mean, really, come on. It's a shame. Well, but anyhow, I did a little analogy, and I know that Painter was sent down, rightfully so. I believe he was 1-7. Aaron Nola, who pitches against other teams' fourth starter, but he's paid like a number one starter, is 3-7. So he's only got 2 more wins than Painter, and probably had 4 or 5 more starts. I'm just saying, I don't know how long you could keep relying on him. I really don't think he's that good anymore.
Who, Nola? So what do you do?
Well, that's the problem at hand. And just like Alvarado, I don't get the loyalty this team has to him. Every time he comes in, he just walks up the mound after giving up 4 runs. I don't know. I think you got to make some really hard decisions. But to lose 3-1, I think he lost the other day.
Yep.
Oh well, he pitched really good, and he showed. He lost. A loss is a loss. Now we're giving him pat on the backs for.
Well, yeah, he
going
pitched,
7
but he pitched well, right? Like. So there's a couple things that. I see this a lot after Nola doesn't have a great start. Oh, Phillies are going to have start having some difficult conversations with Aaron Nola. What does that mean? Either they're going to take him out of the rotation, or they're not. They're the decisions. Either he's going to be the long guy, or he's going to start, or he's going to go on the IL. There's no other decisions to be made. They're not sending him down to the minors. He's got 4 years after this year making $25 million a year.
Yep.
He's not going anywhere unless you want to cut him now. They're not going to do that. So there's no difficult decisions to make. If he pitches poorly enough to where you take him out of the rotation, he'll have to understand that. And everybody will. He had a good game last time he started.
Pitched 7 innings.
It was fine. He was good. Like let's not. Oh, he still lost the game. So what? It wasn't his fault they lost. Aaron Nola makes $25 million a year. He was not signed to be a 6 ERA guy making $25 million a year. Obviously, we know that. Unfortunately, you have to figure out what to do with him now and how to get him through all this. I don't know if they're going to be able to, Sean. We may be having the same conversation next year. We may be having the same conversation the year after that. Then they might release him. I don't know.
What do you do as far as with the 2 games against the Royals? Are you chalking it up into the first half, 4th of July? It was a long weekend for everybody. U.S. men's national team. I don't know if you guys caught that game yesterday, but
lots of barbecue.
Yeah, it wasn't good. He took him down again.
I have no reaction to losing 2 or 3 from the Royals at all.
15-1.
Oh, then Sanchez not looking great or looking bad. That's the real takeaway.
Is there more to that?
Maybe.
Oof, that's not good.
Remember the one outing he gave up 12 hits, and then he didn't give up a run for a month. So All-Star break, let him get his inning in the All-Star game, and then, I don't know, does he miss a spot in the does this help him get a little bit more rest if he's pitching on Tuesday? Then when do they start again? Right? He wouldn't really get that much of a rest.
Are we concerned about Christopher Sanchez? Because the big
Not
picture.
yet.
Okay, yeah, I'm not there either, but big picture, he did pitch into WBC, right? So his season started a little bit earlier. We know what he did last year, career year. And, the law of averages kicking in. There's no way that he was going to be able to duplicate. Now, he's been pretty damn good. But is this something that is eventually going to catch up to him? All the innings he threw last year, WBC, law of averages. See, I'm concerned a little bit then. Again, don't have to be going crazy about it right now. A loss is a loss, and they're going to have a bunch of them over 162. But Sanchez definitely has not looked like the dominant Sanchez that we saw at the beginning of the year. That's for sure.
Ray, are you worried now?
Starting to have a creeping concern. 5 starts, 6.33 ERA in those last 5 starts.
Right.
Ever since that scoreless stretch, there was 2 starts that followed, or there's 1 start that followed it where he allowed 2 earned. And, this is obviously recency biased because his start previous to this one was, I think, 7 shutout. But noticing. I think maybe that's the word I want to use.
Yeah, sure.
Can I use the trendy Twitter word of noticing? I'm just keeping my eyes on the fact that there's now been multiple starts over this stretch where I've watched him, and it looks like they're ready for what's coming.
Yeah,
Changeup got hit yesterday. Slider didn't look necessarily what it has. So I don't know.
It's caught your attention,
It's got my attention.
I've noticed.
It's on your radar.
Right. I don't want to freak out over a guy who's giving me a pretty big sample size of being good, but this break might be coming at the right time for the guy.
Oh, yeah. It's coming right time for everybody. It's been a long first half.
Sure has. Yep.
They say it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Andrew Painter, by the way, looked good in his last start down in AAA. And not just good because he was able to get through a lineup. The stuff looked a little bit better. He had more command.
How about that? There you go.
You like that?
No, and I have no anticipation of him coming back up this year. If he does, that means he pitched really, really well.
So how do they address that fit spot the rest of the way?
Rangel's been okay.
He went down for Banks, though, no?
Yeah, but that's because he's not going to start because of the All-Star break. So they got the extra reliever up there, and then they'll make a move. They'll send somebody down once they restart. So, they're probably going to trade for somebody. I don't know. They can trade for somebody. I'm not trading everything for Skubal. This is stupid. All this discussion about they're trading for Skubal from every Heyman and Bowden and Buster Olney. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. They know more baseball. They obviously know more baseball than I. They've covered the teams for a long time. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. It just doesn't make any sense. They would have to explain why the Phillies would give up everything in their farm system for a rental when they have real needs in other spots. All right, coming up, we talked about Saquon Barkley in the Jeremy Fowler list. Well, where does Saquon Barkley rank? And we have a Club Hurts update.
Oh, we got a Club
coming up today?
Oh, yeah, we'll get it today, baby.
All right, we have that coming up as well. Middays with Marks, 97.5.
Got something to say about Philly sports?
Ray Dunn, Brandon Dutz, and a very quiet Negative Nate today. Because Negative Nate's not negative when it comes to the Flyers and soccer. And he was Negative Nate, biggest proponent of the U.S. national team. Very quiet. He's depressed like you, Sean.
Yeah, there's not much to say other than got our butts handed to us. Nationally televised game, a lot of hype, and I'm seeing people compare it to like some of these big time sporting events that just did not deliver, national championship games, teams that you thought would show up and give you a little bit more. It's more of the same.
So
right?
let's do that conversation maybe after News at Noon, because I think it's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Because did they really disappoint, or is this just what soccer is?
It's a good question.
It is a good question.
It's a good question.
And I'll try to give you a good answer.
There you go.
Coming up. All right, so we have the everybody loves the list. Are you a list guy, Ray?
You have to be. This time of year, this is list season.
Now, are you like all lists, or do you like specific ones? Right? Because when Pete Prisco does a top 100, I don't know if I really care.
A month ago, I was texting Jeremy Fowler about this list.
Jeremy Fowler, we care about, friend of the show.
Yes.
Execs, coaches, scouts. He's talking to everyone. He's scouring for information to put these lists together. I'm all in on it.
Jeremy Fowler also on ESPN, I believe, this week, as far as the NFL football show.
He joins them every day so they can do the.
No, but he's now doing the panel. Matter of fact, with our.
He's hosting, or he's on the panel?
He's on the panel with our Club Hertz update that we'll have a little bit. He was on that panel with former Philadelphia Eagle, Darius Slay.
Oh, so that's what that was from. Okay, so I saw Slay talking about Jalen.
Yep.
Okay. All right, but
we'll have that for you.
Yeah, they don't do the NFL Live anymore? Is that totally done? Or they do?
They do.
No, yeah, the NFL, that's the show. NFL Live.
Okay, NFL Live.
Yeah. With Laura,
I just don't see it as much anymore.
Oh, they can't get rid of that with Laura Rutledge. No.
You like Laura Rutledge?
I mean.
All right. So Jeremy Fowler, now keep this in mind. This is not his list. Like Pete Prisco, he's not talking to scouts, executive coaches, and things like that. Pete Prisco's sitting in his basement in Long Island, New York, and he's deciding what he's going to write. But anyway, it's 7th edition of the annual rankings. They go through each positional group, and running backs were yesterday. So where would you rank? And this is going into this season. This isn't a 5-year or what they've done before. This is right now going into the season.
And this is Pete Prisco's list.
Not Pete Prisco.
Who is
Jeremy
it?
Fowler.
Jeremy Fowler.
I'm saying this is legit.
All right, go ahead.
Maybe I should have brought. No, 'cause it's confusing people.
You're all right.
This is a legitimate list. It's not some losers list.
Well, it's important because I know Prisco would like to hurt people.
Yeah,
What is going on back there?
Yeah, he just tries to make Eagles fans mad. All right. So number one on the list. Who we agree number one on the list?
No, we're definitely not going to agree because there's two guys.
Number one, Bijan Robinson.
Yeah, but you can make the case for Gibbs.
Okay, so Bijan's number one.
Yep.
I could make the case for Jahmyr Gibbs for sure.
Absolutely.
I was a Bijan or bust guy. I wanted the Eagles to draft Bijan.
Same.
And for this reason, he's an unbelievable talent.
Yeah.
And just because he's a running back doesn't mean that he's not. Like running backs, look at Saquon Barkley the year they won the Super Bowl. Running backs are they can literally be the best player on your team.
Oh, yeah.
And he's that kind of guy.
Bijan, matter of fact, bringing it back to that draft. I know I've told you this before, but I have contacts with the Philadelphia Eagles scout that was in that territory of scouting Texas, Southwest region, I want to say. I think there's 6 to 8 scouts that tackle the country for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I spoke to him, and he's been doing it a little while, and he said that it was by far the number one player he's ever scouted before, Bijan Robinson.
Lowest ranking 2, highest ranking 3. Last year was number 4. Jahmyr Gibbs is number 2. So the highest ranking was 1, but the lowest ranking was 8th. Who voted him 8th? That's why he's not number 1 and he's number 2, because somebody out there, whoever it was, said 8th.
A lot of naysayers out there with him. Whatever reason. A lot of people were upset at the Lions taking him. I mean, the kid was a stud in college. Georgia Tech to Alabama. Just a monster. So there's no surprise what he's doing right now with the Lions. And it's only going to get better for him without Montgomery.
Yeah, because he wasn't a true part-time player, but Montgomery got a lot of carries.
Inside the red zone, too.
Right.
Yeah.
So he has 39 touchdowns in 3 years while splitting time, as someone points out. Number 3 is Saquon Barkley.
There it is.
Highest ranking 2, lowest ranking 8. So probably the person that ranked Gibbs 8 maybe ranked him 2.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you're all due respect to Saquon Barkley, and we're all huge Saquon Barkley fans. I can't go into the season ranking him over those 2. I think 3 is actually the perfect ranking for him.
All right, we'll roll on with the list, and I'll let you know.
Christian McCaffrey 4.
That's a tough one because we know what he's capable of, but can he stay healthy? That's always the question with McCaffrey.
3.9 yards per carry last year.
I'm going to put Saquon in front of him. I'm going to put Saquon in front of Christian McCaffrey.
Someone said about Saquon, my only criticism is that he doesn't always produce when things aren't completely clean, an NFL coordinator said. That's dating back to the Giants. Tends to need things perfectly set up for him. And I think that that's fair to say that. When things are perfect at offensive line, he will do things that we've never seen before. When, like last year, the offensive line was struggling, he struggled.
Yeah.
Why we had the whole give Tank touches conversation, because
different runner.
If Bigsby gets it, he just goes on a straight line. Saquon Barkley, you give him all, he's going to be able to dance through it and go absolutely crazy and take it to the house. But you don't give him any sort of opportunity, and he might dance his way into some trouble.
Christian McCaffrey 4, Jonathan Taylor 5.
JT.
Did it look like he was going to kind of fizzle out after being great, and he's gotten right back up there?
He was a lock, stock, number 1 overall pick a few years ago as far as fantasy is concerned.
Yep. Derrick Henry, last year he was 2. This year he's 6.
Love Derrick Henry. Good for him.
James Cook 7. So there you go.
James Cook could be a little higher on that list.
He had 1,600 rushing.
He led the league in rushing.
I just lost the page. Who was after that?
HN.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's a stud. I didn't draft him last year in fantasy football, and it was my worst non-draft because he couldn't stay healthy the year before.
Yeah, the Dolphins are a tough team to put your finger on. You want to go ahead and draft a couple of those players and then more times than not, you're drafting the wrong guy or this guy gets hurt. So
He was so good last year.
of course, McDonald out, though, so we'll see what happens there. Kenneth Walker follows him.
And I got it. Brees Hall at 10.
There you go.
All right.
Brees Hall, I love Brees Hall, but he's with the Jets.
Product of the Jets.
It's a terrible franchise.
So did corners come out today, Ray?
That they did.
Ooh.
Did you see where they were?
I did not.
Ooh, so where do you think our guys are? And you got 2 of them now.
Not 3?
For corners?
Yeah.
I don't think Rick Woolen's cracking himself in there.
Okay. All right.
All right, so where would you rank them? Huh?
I do.
I'm trying to pull it up right now.
I do like what I've been seeing so far from Rick Woolen out there on the field, though. That body, that frame. There's a lot to like.
Now, is it the butt or is it it big?
It's the length. It's always the length. You got to have good length at that position.
Feeling it in my hand. All right, who's the number 1 corner? According to Jeremy Fowler, ESPN, executives, coaches, GMs, scouts.
Oh, man. It's not Quinyon?
It is not Quinyon Mitchell.
Is it who got traded from the Chiefs to the Rams?
It is not.
No? Top corner in the NFL.
Yep. And I think this is pretty. He was number 1 last year, too. This is who I would have voted. Right? Do you know the list?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Surtain.
Pat Surtain, number 1. Number 2, not a name that you hear mentioned a lot. You hear Surtain's name mentioned a lot. This dude was a high draft pick, and he's a stud.
Mm-hmm.
AFC.
It's Stingley.
Stingley Jr., number 2. Number 3, Christian Gonzalez.
Who's also a beast.
Still no.
Wow, still really good corners.
Yep. Number 4. Is it Quinyon?
No.
It is not. Devin Witherspoon, Seattle. 4. 5. You mentioned him earlier. Trent McDuffie.
Wow, there it is.
Now with the Rams. And number 6, Quinyon Mitchell checking in.
So you got 2 Philadelphia Eagles who made the All-Pro first team, and you got 6. Okay. Where's Coop on that list? Coop's top 10, right?
So real fast, AFC executive says, well-rounded coverage game and very competitive against opposing teams, number 1. Turnover production holds him back from the top of a group for me. Still an excellent player. He doesn't get turnovers. You're right. If he was a playmaking corner that got 4, 5, 6 picks a year, he'd be number 2, number 3. So you have to go all the way down. Sauce Gardner's number 10 or number 9. Number 10, Cooper DeJean.
Cool.
Last year unranked, the highest ranking of 3 in the survey.
How about that?
He holds his own at any position on the inside or the outside. He's a corner because of the way he plays. The Eagles play a lot of man, and he ain't shying away from nothing. He has the range and speed to play outside all day, too. He's a Swiss Army knife. Gives me goosebumps.
Oh, yeah.
Read
What a
that.
pick. What a pick. He's out there. He was enjoying he's a great American. He was enjoying the 4th of July weekend. He was at some lake. He had his Dallas Cowboy girlfriend on his shoulders.
Let me tell you something.
If I could live my life like Cooper DeJean.
Vicariously.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't even live it vicariously because that could never be me. But still.
I don't know if my wife would allow me to put her on my shoulders. I don't know if she'd be like, yeah, let's do that for a photo. Like, I trust you.
Coop's not going to jump.
Coop's
Unless
got a
he's
little
drunk.
better. He's got a better base.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So no Rick Woolen. No Rick Woolen.
No.
Okay.
Available for a 1-year contract.
Yeah.
Real quick.
One can dream.
Yes,
One thing that just blows my mind, and that's been brought to my attention because of reading this. Quinyon Mitchell, 4 postseason interceptions and not a single regular season interception. I mean, I guess I knew that was the case.
Yeah, it's almost dumb luck more than anything, right?
Kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
You don't have 1 over the 2 regular seasons you've played, but you've got 4 over the 5 postseason games you've played.
And bank the show sheet. That's a good topic to stir it up.
All right.
Is he only is he a big game player, but not?
Yeah, he's just waiting for the playoffs,
Yeah.
Ray. He's not
I'm
trying
trying
to make
find
plays.
the take on that one.
Play 17 games. Come on, Quinyon.
All right.
Need you to get a couple picks.
Coming up tomorrow, the GOAT debate, and I've had people text me, like my buddy JB, who he hasn't called us here. He used to call us.
All right.
Maybe he called once or twice
Okay.
on the show.
I got text too.
He texts me. It's just like he doesn't believe I'm being genuine about my opinion about LeBron being the GOAT.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely LeBron is officially passed.
Trish texted me, and she says, I stand with you. It's MJ.
Trish Caputo?
Trish Caputo.
Oh, we got to get her involved in the conversation.
That's right.
Oh, by the way, John Kincade said if you didn't watch Jordan play, you don't get to participate in the discussion.
I'm shocked. Wow, let me limit the conversation to the people that only watch Jordan. That certainly won't help my argument.
How about that?
Well, I'll tell you what.
Well, how can you have the conversation? John's point, how can you have the conversation if you didn't see him play?
Trust me, I watched the propaganda piece that came out while I was locked in the house.
Propaganda. Come on, man.
The whole country doesn't have sports right now. What are we going to do?
Last dance.
Remind them Michael Jordan existed. And by the way, this is all Michael Jordan's telling of Michael Jordan's career.
All right, now don't get me back over the Jordan side of things, Ray. Have some respect.
He wept at the last dance. You're telling me that guy's going to be objective about this conversation?
I'll put the Last Dance episode 4 on right now, and it will make me shed a tear. Right now. When Jordan gets choked up, Niagara
You were just
Falls.
crying about something yesterday.
I was just hungover from the weekend.
No, I know, but what was it? I was like, why are you crying?
Jalen Brown's a Sixer.
Yeah.
That's fair. You can weep about that.
We're back.
All right, coming up. Boston's breakdown of Unfiltered. Huh? I don't even know about this. All right.
Oh, I did see this.
The Mets mess and the revival of one of the favorite conversations from the NBA season. That's coming up next. News at Noon with Ray, 97.5 The Fanatic.
Now on 97.5 The Fanatic Sports Update.
The Celtics explain. I'm Ray Dunn with this Fanatic Sports Update. Hopefully it goes better than that start there. The Boston Celtics with a trade that have a lot of people wondering what exactly they were doing. Brad Stevens got a chance to explain his side of the Jaylen Brown deal. The deal, of course, that sent Jaylen Brown to Philadelphia.
I think the biggest thing is that it's that plus the picks, plus the optionality moving forward. Paul's contract is shorter.
That's his explanation for it. He tried to explain for about 45 minutes. Regardless of that, Jaylen Brown is a 76er. Same goes for Dean Wade, Anthony Simons, and Ariel Porty, who are all meeting with the media today. Charles Barkley will be on the station today at 3 o'clock on Unfiltered. I'm sure he's going to have things to say about that Jaylen Brown deal. Phillies got smoked 15-1 yesterday by the Royals. Christopher Sanchez, 3 1/3, gave up 9 earned runs. The Royals scored in every inning of the game. Last night, the U.S. men's national team saw the World Cup run come to an end. They lost 4-1 to Belgium. We're going to talk to Jeff Mosher coming up at 1 o'clock about everything going on with the Birds. This update's brought to you by Taco Bell. Try Taco Bell's $5, $7, and $9 Lux boxes. Limited time participating stores while supplies last. Prices vary. Freezers and specialty drinks not included. Tax extra. I'm Ray Dunn on your home for the All-Star Game and Home Run Derby. 97.5 The Fanatic and the Fanatic app.
as always, 610-632-0975. That's for the phone line. That's for the Davis Honda text line. Feel the Davis difference at Davis Honda in Burlington. There you go. All right.
You real quick on this. You get caught up with that train, that big train rolling around.
I didn't know what it was. I saw people posting pictures, but I didn't investigate.
The big boy.
So what is it?
It's like the biggest steam train that's still active. And it's a monster. It's a mammoth of a train. But I'll tell you what, the fanfare has been crazy. I saw people outside Conshohocken on the bridge yesterday, pouring rain, just to get a sight.
Watch the train?
Yeah, this train come trucking through.
You know what my favorite train is?
Thomas?
The Quad City DJs, and they call it the train.
Ooh, ooh, come on, ride the train.
It's a great song.
And ride it. Ooh, ooh. Thomas, Ray, help me.
Engine.
Thank you.
Thomas the Train.
Yeah, George Carlin. How about that?
What do you mean, how about that?
George Carlin was in that show.
Really?
Yeah, George Carlin was the guy, like the conductor.
Sir Topham Hatt? Believe me, I know a lot about Thomas the Train. I have 3 kids.
Thomas the Train. Yes, it's crazy. But
He doesn't. Hold on.
Well,
so he was in an episode.
Yeah, no, he was the guy.
He was the voice of Sir Topham Hatt.
He was the narrator for Thomas the Tank Engine from 91 to 96.
Oh, all right.
How about that?
When I wasn't watching. It's been around that long?
Oh, yeah.
Holy cow.
As weird as it will sound, I used to tune in to Thomas the Tank Engine to see Carlin back in the day. I don't know, like, what I used to watch it on PBS or whatnot.
Yeah, it's on PBS.
Yeah. How crazy is that?
Right.
Wild stuff there.
All right. Tomorrow is the GOAT debate. And, Ray, people are being really annoying already. Tomorrow is when we're doing the GOAT debate. Not on my phone right now. Angry Al's checking in.
It's going to be insufferable. We will be insufferable. You will be insufferable. Not you, John Marks. You is in the audience.
Right.
We're tackling the world's worst and best debate of all time.
Right.
It's the GOAT and the woke.
And we're going to end it. So they're not allowed to do it again anywhere.
Ooh, that's tough. We're going to end it a week before the MLB All-Star break. I mean, that's prime GOAT debate time.
That's, you know what? With better planning. But if LeBron signs with another team by then, I won't feel the necessity of doing it as much.
When is he signing with the Sixers?
Oh, I don't look at the calendar. Whenever they decide that's the time they're going to sign.
Are they going to announce Jaylen Brown and LeBron James at the same time?
No. I think Bron's going to get it's not going to be all about him.
Are they going to sign and announce LeBron James and Jaylen Brown at the same time that they trade Joel Embiid too? All 3 are going to happen on the same day?
It's the same. That'd be unbelievable.
Trifecta of.
All right. Well, let's get to the news and noon with Ray. What do we got?
News at noon. News at noon. News at noon.
And it's lunch. And you're wondering, what will you do?
News at noon.
So you reach for a sandwich and turn on YouTube.
News at noon.
And my man Ray fills you in on the news.
News at noon.
And I knew there was no help from Sean.
News at noon.
So give us Skip, Stephen A. and Mad Dog some Bad Player podcasts. Drive us crazy. So bring it to us, Ray. So here is the news at noon.
Felt like the right intro to go with today. Not just because I know BP's probably hurting somewhere after last night's loss, but also because we're going to go Bad Player Podcast. We're going to go someone in the ilk of Stephen A., Skip, and Mad Dog. But we begin with Boston Radio because Mark Bertrand went on with Unfiltered on Thursday reacting to the big Jaylen Brown deal, and they got a chance to break it down. They got back from the holiday weekend yesterday up there on 98.5 The Sports Hub. He was recapping the experience of talking with Unfiltered.
I went on Philadelphia radio on Friday after.
How did they feel about the trade?
Well,
were they upset about Paul George leaving?
Oh, no, not at all.
Yeah.
They were genuinely confused.
Like, what's the catch here?
Yeah, they wanted to know. All right, so what's the secret? Like, what? They were genuinely confused why it is the Celtics would have ever done this deal, and they were convinced that there had to be a catch. Can you imagine that? They're like, well, he must be a bad teammate, right? No, not really. So he must hate Tatum, right? I don't think so. Issue with the coach? No.
Demanded a trade?
No. Nope. I was like, guys, I don't know what to tell you. I think you're gonna like him. I think you're gonna like him a lot.
Genuinely confused is also how I would describe Bill. But in this case, I think they're right.
Yep. Even today, I mean, I think we've obviously had more time to process the information. On Friday, we were still, was it Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were still spinning.
Oh, yeah.
On what happened, but they're still spinning up there. Again, I was on with Toucher and Hardy this morning up on the Sports Hub, and they're asking me, like, why is there no interest in Jaylen Brown? Why would the Celtics trade Jaylen Brown to the Sixers if there wasn't interest for what they got back? No one has a real answer. Other than, is it just as simple as this? They just wanted Jaylen Brown out? That Jason Tatum had enough and Missoula had enough, and they decided, like, yeah, we could bring him back for another year and not win, so why not just move on from him now and get the draft picks? Is that the most plausible explanation? The market was the market. They could have waited, and they would have had to bring him back. They weren't bringing him back.
And if you don't give him the extension, then he's upset. Whole thing.
It seems like they didn't want him on the team anymore, and they were willing to make a subpar trade. They were ranking where it is on the worst trades in Boston history list with Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth, yep.
Not great.
Not great.
All right. Speaking of where Babe Ruth went, New York, Mike Francesa. See, there are topics in radio that, like, I kind of am jealous from afar of, like, that they're talking about. Not so much because I want it to happen here, but, like, it makes for great content. And this whole Lindor Soto thing.
It's such a mess.
It's such a mess, and it's the Mets, which makes it even better. I would, like, just love to be trying to work through this every day, but this is my favorite way of addressing a relationship like this.
Listen, this was Lindor's team. He was the golden boy. The Coens loved him. Cohen's wife loved him.
Which is always the funniest thing for me. Oh, the wife of the owner really just loves this player. It matters a lot to the owner. Anyways, back to the rest of it.
He was the golden boy. He was the guy. He was it. This was his franchise. And then they went out and brought in a guy who more than doubled his salary, which hit him right between the eyes. And I'm going to tell you something. It would have hit a lot of stars right between the eyes. Lindor, and I don't know what kind of person, I don't know how Lindor is, if he's very sensitive, not. I don't know that stuff. What I do know is that he clearly felt this was his team. So where does that leave you? I don't think there's any question the Mets are going to try very, very hard to trade Lindor.
I would agree. I mean, clearly they traded Nimmo because of political stuff. It is reported because he was a Trump supporter, and that didn't sit well with a lot of people in the Mets clubhouse. So they get rid of him, and now because Lindor and Soto don't get along, now you're gonna have to get rid of Lindor. You know what that means? Soto's gonna be the one left standing, and when everybody else hates him, you can't get rid of everybody else. So at some point, you're gonna say, okay, I guess we have to get rid of Soto, but he's making almost $800 million a year. Mm-hmm. So it's a mess because it really is.
No, it's the Mets. Step on up and beat the Mets. That's right. It's the Mets. That's what it is.
Bring your kiddies and bring your wife.
Yeah, it's franchise is a disaster. Always will be. And look, when they signed, I didn't say that about Lindor because Lindor I always thought was a good player. I know that they overpaid him, but I was a fan of Lindor at least. But Soto, just no. And I get it. He's a hell of a talent. Great hitter. But no, I'm good. There are certain players that you just got to pass on, and he was one of those guys for me, for my money. Let him go back to the Yankees.
Yep. A lot of Phillies fans mad at John Middleton, saying John Middleton's not serious about winning. He didn't go after Juan Soto, who would have never came here, and it wasn't realistic, and blah, 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 blah. But just remember, I remember a ton of Phillies fans. John Middleton doesn't care about winning.
Oh, that would have been a bad signing.
Here?
Yeah.
Soto can play in non-Northeast quarter for long-term contracts. When you don't run out ground balls, that's an issue on sports radio for a week, especially if you don't address it properly.
In Philly, absolutely.
We lived it with Jimmy.
Yep.
So not a good fit for a team like the Mets, right?
No, but it's going to be awesome to watch it all fall apart, and I'm really enjoying it right now.
Oh, it is falling apart. Can it get worse this year? I believe it can.
Oh, it'll be awesome. It's going to be a News at Noon topic probably until we get to football season. So just buckle up, get ready. It's going to be like once a week. All right, one thing that was a News at Noon topic way back in the NBA season, I'm glad it's gotten some new air to it because I don't think we spent nearly enough time on it. The whole Luke Cornett canceling Magic City night down there in Atlanta. Very, very much a disappointment for a lot of people down there. T.I., the rapper, was on with 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, Carmelo Anthony's podcast. I don't know how it came up. I'll be honest with you. I was consuming clips. I didn't go listen to the full T.I. interview with Carmelo Anthony. But the fact that, you know what, it's July, let's just pop off on Luke Cornett for this whole thing and bring back the Magic City night, I'm in for it.
You ain't got to come to the mother game.
Right. That part.
Hey, what you worry about what the he doing? Come on, bro, man. Get him man a blindfold.
I'm still looking for the hoodies.
We got the hoodies.
Yeah, I need the hoodie check. 2X.
Okay, got you. Why in the bro would worry about hating on our Pippen so bad?
You don't shut the culture down, bro.
This ain't your thing to speak on, bro.
Right.
This ain't your It's just like if they were having damn banjo night. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I hate banjos. I hate that. No, I want to hear no banjos.
Be like if they were having banjo night.
Oh, yeah. The strippers and banjos, they're the same, right?
Come on. Leave the kids at home. It's Magic City night down there at the Hawks game.
I do want a sweatshirt.
Same.
Magic City?
Yeah.
Probably order them online.
Well, no.
The giveaways.
Yeah, the giveaway.
Oh, the giveaway.
Yeah. I do, like, the merch was hot.
Yeah.
Look, I wish they had it. I wanted to see it. Luke Cornett spoke up about it, and there are other issues that I think he should be speaking up if he was so bothered by that, but it is what it is. I mean, I think the NBA did the right thing. Really, I do.
Yeah, of course they did. They couldn't have it.
No.
I mean, once it became a thing. Now ESPN's talking about it, First Take's talking about it, the blogs are talking about it. They were never going to do it. The NBA can't allow a strip club night.
No.
Is it better for Magic City that it didn't happen?
I don't think it matters. Magic City's going to be Magic City.
Yeah, no, but now it's like the infamous Magic City night that didn't happen.
I saw Jimmy Rollins eating catering wings from Magic City while he was doing a Major League Baseball game. Him and Granderson were snacking on some wings from Magic City.
I'm sure they were delicious.
Put it on.
So how about this, right?
Of course.
If LeBron signs in Philadelphia, you will drive to Atlanta, get us Magic City wings, and then drive back.
There it is.
Signed, sealed, delivered.
Deal?
The problem is coming back.
Yeah.
There's a chance that I'm just forever changed, just staying in Atlanta.
How about if you rented a car, drove down there, and then...
I don't know if those wings are making the trip.
Yeah, it's true.
You got to go with like one of those Domino pizza boxes.
Even then, you got to get them when they're freshly made.
Yeah,
you can't have a day and a half old. And I can't have Ray driving 40 straight hours.
You think they got frozen wings in like the Giant from
What time do they open?
Magic City?
No.
What time is the kitchen open?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Because I could go, I'll do the night experience, wake up, get the wings, and just get on the road.
Right, but that's also like an 18-hour drive, right?
I got to call this in the question too.
What?
Like I hear all these. I've eaten at strip clubs before. I've eaten at nice
buffets.
No,
you never had a lunch buffet at a strip club?
No, I've never been down that.
That used to be a big thing.
At Delilah's, I know they.
Well, it's a steakhouse more than it's a
correct. In Raleigh, I went to a steakhouse, had a nice dinner while lovely ladies were entertaining us throughout the course of the evening. Decent food, right? But
I'm sure Double Visions in Horsham has a great lunch menu.
Give me a little Horsham hunks for old school reasons there.
Horsham hunks.
All right, so I got you right here. The kitchen hours, Monday through Saturday. Wow, 3 p.m. to 2:30 a.
Well, you got to be up late.
Yeah.
So they don't open. What time's the club open? Probably 3.
Probably.
They don't do lunch.
Yeah, probably 3.
Because some of these small places they'll have the lunch buffet because they're hoping to get the the construction worker or the office guy like, hey, I'm going to grab some lunch.
We got some vegetarian items on the menu too. A little Beyond Burger, you can get that for 20. You can get a black bean burger for 15, cheese quesadilla for 10, and mott sticks for 5.
How much do they sell the wings by the pound or the dozen? Or do they have?
All right, so we could hook you up with a 10-piece for 20, all flats or all drums for 25. How about that? They hook you up with that. I don't think I've ever seen that before, really. Yeah, I've seen it before.
So when you eat the flats, do you split it and hit it? Or some people break the bones.
No, I'm a grinder on the teats on the way out. Like, I don't go.
You don't break the bone?
No,
me
man.
neither.
Just go boom, give me a little blue cheese. Pull it down.
You suck the meat through.
That's it.
And then you're out.
Now, I am a drums guy over flats. Did you know I had a podcast once by the name of Drums and Flats?
You mentioned that yesterday.
Yeah, Joe Godino from the Menzingers and my guy Eric, who's an Astro. Did you guys know that?
Are you bringing it back? Just seems like it's
you
got a lot of
should. I mean, now would be a good idea.
Honestly, it was one of the more proud things I've ever been a part of.
Dude, I love wings.
We got wings from all over. We did Burns, and we rated them on Clucks. 5 Clucks was a great one. It was just a podcast of eating wings and talking S. That's what it was.
Is there anything more disappointing than you're hungry and you're like, you know what? I'm going to get the wings. And then they come out and they're like, oh.
Nothing.
The sauce isn't good.
Nope. There's nothing worse than when a place. If you run a restaurant, you must have good wings. You must have good wings.
And they don't have to be fancy.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything crazy. Just put a little TLC into it. It cannot be like the blue cheese. Like, come on, just give me a little something. Put a little character on it. That's all.
Give me a carrot stick or two and the celery. And and I always hated the condition of the celery at some places you get it. And
it's all
like,
stringy.
yeah, like did you even wash this? This is disgusting. What are you doing? You got to take great care into the wing.
I saw my guy, the godfather of meat, was at the Bow House. Ooh, and we got a score there, bro. This one's important to you. Egypt up early.
On the board.
1-0.
Wow.
Over Argentina.
Well, at least there's some joy in my soccer life.
I was going to say, who's watching? Who's more excited about this? Anybody?
My father-in-law.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Okay. My brother-in-law, Pete.
Okay, so he's dialed in.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
This is crazy. Like, if they pull off this upset.
This would be a big one. That'd be a big one. Speaking of we said we'd do this after the news at noon. I understand you and Nate and Ray, everybody's down today because the U.S. team lost. Isn't this kind of what the U.S. team is?
Yeah, but it was supposed to be different.
Well, you thought, you said that.
Well, I'm the only one.
No,
No,
I know, but like, was that realistic?
Well,
and Joel, this was the year the Sixers were supposed to get past the second round of the playoffs. Did anybody really believe that was going to happen?
They won the group. That's only happened 3 times ever, so they won the group. There was some belief. They went out and spent money on this coach, this manager, Pochettino. All right, like the kids have been growing together. These kids grew up together.
This is supposed to be the year.
Again, it was
in
always
the United States. This was supposed to be the year where they take the next step.
That too. And we're talking in the grand scheme of things, John, is just winning that game last night. That's it. Because then they would have taken on Spain and ended up losing 1-0 because Spain does everything the right way, the way they play the game.
And you can sell it as a successful run.
Correct.
Now you can't.
Correct.
Yeah, I agree.
It's more of the same.
And you shouldn't be surprised. Your expectations, it's okay to want that, but your expectations for it. I don't know if it's is it reasonable expectations? Why? Because you said so?
No.
Because people are excited about soccer, the World Cup. I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to pretend I know enough about it. Nothing that I saw from the U.S. team led me to believe that they deserve to be in the top 8.
That performance, though, that's what really bothers me.
It's that.
That was so
How they played?
deflating.
Yes.
They were scared, dude. They peed down their leg.
Why, did they come out early and say, we're not as good as them?
They couldn't
Seemed
even
like it.
Pulisic turned the ball over 14 times. Dude, he's supposed to be the best player as the captain. He tapped out. He's like, get me out of this game. Dude, no guts, no heart. Like, what are we doing? Disaster. And honestly, that game could have very well been 7 goals.
They got outplayed, and then they still tied it.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, well, doesn't matter what happened. Now it's tied.
And then 61 seconds later, down the other way, boom, they're
on a
down
header,
2.
right?
Yeah.
That was the second goal.
They were lucky. Honestly, it could have very well been 7-1 final score.
Hey, everybody, this is what soccer in the United States is going to be. Until I see otherwise, other than me wanting to, I don't even want it. Everybody else, for soccer fans that want it to be better, I just don't think it's going to be.
Well, yeah,
it's not easy. You get the rest of the world, but this is what their athletes play. This is what they do.
They wake up. They come out the womb with the ball.
Yeah.
In some of these places, not here. And by the way it costs money to play these sports for some of these kids, it's just outrageous. But I don't know, man. I disagree to a point, but unfortunately, what took place last night it's all on your side. Like, I can't argue it today. I do believe, though, that you saw multiple players as far as the camps of the Philadelphia Union coming up. Like, these homegrown players are how you make the difference and what you make the difference. And we're starting to see a little bit more of that. Hey, 4 years, we'll have Kevin Sullivan there, right? He'll be representing. He's a stud for the Phillies.
Yeah. He's young kid.
15.
Yeah, and the other thing was I had the broadcast on afterwards. the Fox announcers pleading with fans to live like, oh, you got to keep watching soccer. You can't not watch it for 4. They were pleading with the audience that everything's fine. Please watch soccer. Don't abandon us. Please watch it. I was perplexed in what was going on, Ray.
Yeah, it was a sad state of affairs for them to be begging people to continue watching soccer, but that's kind of what the game gave you, a sad state of affairs. Like, if you didn't tap in, if you were like, yeah, the wake me up in the second round guy, it would be the equivalent of, hey, the Sixers just lost in the second round again, and it's Amy, Mark, and the coach sitting there after the game like, Sixers basketball be back.
Everything's fine, which I've heard them do many times on Pez.
But they're not telling you, begging you to watch the game, is what I'm telling you. Like that group right there was basically like, please, whatever you do, don't drop.
But they're down 3-1, and the broadcast says everything's fine.
Right.
With no criticism. The broadcast, not the post game. The broadcast was everything's fine. You would have thought they were winning the game at that point.
The Team USA, like the entire I guess, narrative around them, people were trying to tell this was some sort of a statement, and it wasn't.
All right, so we're talking a lot about the Sixers and Joel Embiid. The future of Joel Embiid. We believe the team is seriously considered trading him. Today, his new teammates, for now, answered questions about Joel Embiid. As the new players are introduced to the media, not Jaylen Brown, what did they say? We'll play that coming up next. Middays and Marks, 97.5.
Now on 97.5, The Fanatic Sports Update.
Celtics explanation. I'm Ray Dunn with this Fanatic Sports Update that's brought to you by Corona. Your shot at home run derby and MLB All-Star Game ticket starts with Corona and 97.5 The Fanatic. Join us All-Star Weekend at City Tap House, Morgan's Pier, and Tailgate Sports Bar. Learn more at 975thefanatic.com. Must be 21 plus. Presented by Corona. We finally got the Celtics side of the Jaylen Brown deal. Boston Celtics general manager Brad Stevens tried to explain yesterday why he traded Jaylen Brown to the Sixers.
I might be wrong. I'm not going to stand up here and be defensive about that. But the path looked a little bit more challenging with 70% of our cap and such a high percent of our usage tied into 2 players.
Path looks a lot better for the 76ers with Jaylen Brown as a member of their team. Today, Dean Wade, Anthony Simons, and Ariel Porty all talking to the media for the first time as Sixers. Later on today, 3 o'clock on Unfiltered, Charles Barkley will join the show to talk about everything going on with the Sixers and everything that's on his mind. Phillies got smoked 15-1 by the Royals yesterday. Christopher Sanchez, 3 1/3, 9 earned runs for him in that one. The U.S. men's national team lost 4-1 to Belgium last night. We're going to talk Eagles with Jeff Mosher of Philly Voice and Inside the Birds coming up at 1 o'clock. This update is also brought to you by the McComb Group. Visit McCombGroup.com. McComb Group supports contracts, one of the largest PVF inventories. From pipe, valve, and fittings to trusted brands, count the McComb Group to help you stay on schedule. Visit McCombGroup.com today. I'm Ray Dunn, your home for the Sixers, Flyers, and the Union. 97.5 The Fanatic and the Fanatic app.
We're back middays with Marks. Tomorrow is the GOAT show. GOAT debate. LeBron or Jordan? You can have your say. Text messages, phone calls, voice text to the Davis Honda text line. Austin Jones checks in from the morning show. LeBron's the GOAT, and he's ready to take the trip to Atlanta with you, Ray.
Hell yeah.
Smokey and the Bandit Part 4.
We don't need to make a trip, though, boys. Just to let you know.
Really?
Yeah. So, Sports Dad 215 checks in. He goes, yo, you ever hear of a little website called Gold Belly? You can order anything. On goldbelly.com, you can order anything from Magic City. How about that?
How's it get here?
Arrives by no rush this week or pick a date. Those are your three categories on Gold Belly.
So hang on. So does Magic City, knowing that people want to order it, it's like a hoagie or a cheesesteak place here, how they'll ship it?
Correct.
So they give you the roll and they put the meats on dry ice and then is that what they do?
I would assume that's, they have them in this package. You know, what's the word I'm looking for when they seal them up? Vacuum sealed.
Vacuum sealed.
There you go.
Okay. All right.
$100 for 50 of the lemon pepper, famous lemon pepper.
I don't want lemon pepper.
Oh, come on. If you're going to do Magic City, you got to get Lou Will's.
But I want another sauce, though. I don't want just lemon pepper. I need more than that. So I don't know if I'll like lemon pepper.
Let me tell you about this one, bro. They have the Juju Rude Boy Jerk Chicken Wings 50-pack for $1.04. Oh, my Lord.
I don't like jerk chicken.
They also have Uncle Jeff Honey Jerk. They got the Thai chili.
Okay, I like Thai chili.
Thai chili's no joke. They got catfish nuggets. Yeah, half pound for $84.
Oh. Catfish
Half
nuggets?
pound. Wow.
Yeah. Now, the interesting thing that Magic City has is they got the Lil, L-I-L, chicken wings. So those are like the little small guys.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Is that what you're getting?
No, I'm not getting that. I just want regular wings.
Okay.
I don't feel like we should order it, though. I feel like I should go just to ensure we get the best.
You
possible.
and Austin, yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
What could possibly go wrong?
Doesn't sound like anything.
All right, so earlier today you had the 76ers introed, and this is all on Zoom, so there was no press conference down at the Sixers facility where everybody got on the dais and they introduced. Did they all go separate, Ray?
All went separate.
All right, so Dean Wade, Simons, and I still don't know the backup player of the Knicks.
Hokporty.
Okay, Hokporty?
Hokporty.
Hokporty. All right, so they all spoke. So what do we have?
Anthony Simons talking about playing with Embiid.
Okay, here it is.
Like you said, I mean, he's a force in itself. So honestly, just most of the time, the attention's always going to be on him. And every time he gets the ball in the post or the high post anywhere, and so it's make the game easier for me and everybody else around us. I love to get catch and shoots. If that's what the game allows me to get. So it just makes it easier for everybody else, and it'll be an easier job for me to be able to go out there and just space the floor for him to give him space.
All right, he's back. Simon said Embiid in his answer. Yeah, exactly. So he's back.
So someone finally talked about him.
Hokporty also said he was excited to learn from him.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if these guys are signing with the idea that this is the roster and things change in the NBA, but
yes, something tells me Gansey didn't include them in the deep conversations about potentially trading Joel Embiid.
Probably.
Right. If you're Anthony Simons, though, and you're signing here, and the idea is I'm going to be on a contender, do you dismantle and take away one of the stars? Like it's a business. Obviously, you sign and you know what it's going to be, but you're signing there with probably the idea that he's here, right?
No, agreed. If he signed here over other places, then because he wants to win. Maybe the other place wasn't as attractive without Joel Embiid. Maybe it's not as attractive here without Joel Embiid. Damn. To your point. Oh, no.
I don't know. Simons isn't the guy that's holding out and telling you I'm not playing for your team because Joel Embiid's not here.
Yes, I don't think it'll be an issue now.
No, I don't think it'll be an issue now. It's just people are talking about him, which is new. Jaylen Brown won 45 minutes, didn't talk about him. All these guys got questions about him, and they answered the question about him the right way.
And they didn't ask about, do you think he's going to be here? They just I didn't hear
playing
the
alongside him.
Right. So, I mean, everybody's just assuming Joel Embiid's back. Is that what we're doing?
I'm not.
No?
No.
You're not?
No, I'm 50-50 on that. I'm 50-50. I'm 40 that LeBron is coming here, and I'm 50-50 that Embiid is being moved.
Do you think if LeBron is here and Embiid's here. So I do.
I reached out to somebody over the weekend, and that's what they said. They have a better chance of getting LeBron with Joel Embiid here. But what's to say that they get something? They actually do get something in return for Joel Embiid. Like, what's to say that they lump in that 2031 first-round pick, whatever it is? It might be 2033. I don't know.
Give him a 2040.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Throw it in. I'm not going to be here. So, yeah, anything to make it happen. I do believe that they could get something in return. A player, a three-way deal. Somebody else comes to Philly. That could be something that you can sell as far as a vision to LeBron. But as far as right now, LeBron seeing Jaylen Brown, Tyrese Maxey, VJ Edgecombe, of course, the way Gansey is building it with Dean Wade, playing in Philly, I think that's good enough. It's still a better roster than what Cleveland has. With Donovan Mitchell making $68 million per year.
Well, James Harden's going to be back, too.
68. They play 82 games. What's the math on that? How much is he getting paid to play a basketball game? I feel like I'm my old man.
You sound like it.
That's insanity. What are we doing?
How many million was he making?
It's 68.25.
Okay.
For 82 games.
All right, so 68.25. 82. And by the way, he's not going to play 82 games.
No. Nobody does.
It's $832,000 a game.
Dude.
A game. Not a game. Not a game.
And I like Donovan Mitchell.
He's a good player, but when you reach that level in the NBA and you're due that next contract, the team either pays you or they don't, and the Cavs elected to pay him.
My favorite is the way Shams was wording it, too, because, he likes to throw a bone to, like, the...
I got to say, negotiated by this agent.
The agents, yeah.
Donovan Mitchell did average 28 points a game.
I like Donovan Mitchell. What has he won? Nothing.
Okay, well, what's Luka won?
He at least got to a finals.
Okay, fair. But a lot of guys that get paid that don't win.
I know.
And I'm not telling you that I would want to be in a situation to have to pay him that much money, because if you don't, then he's gone. That's really the issue, is that if you don't pay him that, then it's trouble, and then you got to get rid of him, because he is a good player. The problem is the team is currently constituted. Him being your best player is not going to win you squat. Not at least with the players they have right now.
Good God.
Good grief, as somebody once said. Sorry. Do we have a voice memo from somebody on the voice on the Davis Honda text line? Go.
This is Kevin from Delco. And just because I'm on vacation, you can see the ocean waves crashing on the beautiful beaches of Ocean City right now. Doesn't mean I can't call in like that bum Ray Dunn when he was on his vacation, wherever the hell he was, like California, San Diego, I don't know, whatever. But let's be honest here. Joel Embiid not talking about the Jaylen Brown trade, that's because he's got to grow up. And Jaylen Brown, he's going to do exactly that. He's going to make sure that Joel Embiid grows up. All right? Jaylen Brown makes us a better team, and getting rid of that Paul George contract was clutch. Let's go. This is the Jaylen Brown era. It's no longer Embiid's team.
Yeah. I guess. Now, is it still Maxey's team? Or is it Brown's team now? Brown's 30, Finals MVP.
Brown wanted his own team.
It's my Gansey's team, baby. Gansey gang. GG.
No. We know whose team it is.
I mean, again, we have four-time NBA champion here.
Bron. Coming up, speaking of Bron, he's a big fan of Club Hurts.
That's right.
We have a Jalen Club Hurts update coming up next. Reminder, the GOAT debate tomorrow. No holds barred. No disqualification as well.
Ooh.
Yeah, remember those wrestling matches?
Oh, definitely.
No DQs.
I think we'll have a special referee show up, too, as well.
We might.
Yeah, you never know.
All right. Middays with Marks, 97.5.
Got something to say about Philly sports?
Marks. Jeff Mosher coming up. 1 o'clock, Philly voice inside the Birds. He doesn't do the list, but he certainly knows football.
Mm-hmm.
He also knows all sports, and he's probably going to say Jordan's the GOAT. But that's why you have to reinvent yourself when you get a little bit older, Ray. I could do the same thing that all these old people are doing, which is being like, oh, Jordan's the best. No one will ever beat him. Or you can look at LeBron's career and say, you know what? Time to give in. He's the GOAT.
When reality smacks you in the face.
Yep.
Acknowledge what hit you.
Just continue to play. That's all he's got to do, I guess. Sit. Continue to play, and that's...
Well, Jordan would have continued to play if he didn't suck, right?
If last time I checked, he wanted to stay in Chicago and keep winning championships, and it wasn't up to him. It was the It was the general managers.
Just retired. There was not another organization that existed that would have welcomed Michael Jordan to play.
That's what I'm saying. LeBron gets criticized for moving around a little bit. Well, I say Michael Jordan's a coward for not moving around.
Oh,
how about that?
Tell you what.
You know,
seriously, right? Like sometimes in life you got to get uncomfortable, right?
Yeah.
And Michael Jordan, he had Bulls, never had to leave, had everything he wanted, right? Never had to leave and go anywhere else. You know, very familiar with his surroundings.
General manager gets crushed for tearing that team apart. What about building that team? No one ever gives credit.
What are you writing down?
I'm just taking down notes. Keep talking.
Take down all the notes
Keep talking. I got the ammo right here.
Tomorrow, GOAT debate. Jordan's a coward. LeBron should be applauded for moving around. He's not ring chasing, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
All right. That's coming up tomorrow. We'll ask Mosher about it.
Yeah, Lakers.
All right, give me your Club Hurts update. What's going on, man?
Oh, hit me, Ray. Hit me, because it's been a heck of a week for Jalen Hurts. First of all, Club Hurts on Instagram. The great Brenda Pachilli doing an unbelievable job. We got a lot of followers, a lot of new followers, a lot of people asking, can they still get the membership card? Absolutely. Just go ahead and make sure you email clubhurts1@gmail.com. That's clubhurts1@gmail.com. And be sure to follow us, as I said, on Instagram. All right. Another successful week for Club Hurts. Memberships continue to grow. While Jalen Hurts continues to do the least flashy thing, boys. Yeah, he's working. That's right. He doesn't tweet about it, doesn't live stream it, doesn't hold a press conference, just gets the receivers together and gets better. It's exactly what he's doing down in Orlando as we are speaking. It's hot in Florida. I don't know if you know that. Doesn't slow down. Jalen Hurts as he's working out with Eli Stowers, the Rook. What did I tell you? Watch out for the Rook. Watch out for the Rook. Jalen Hurts on the golf course, training, doing it all, building a team. We're talking chemistry, boys, that real bond being built in the offseason. I got to love it. Now, over to the ESPN side of things, we talked about Darius Slay. Now, Darius Slay, would you guys say that Darius Slay is a guy that knows a thing or two about a thing or two when it comes to the world of the NFL?
Definitely.
Okay. He's a Super Bowl champion. He's an all-pro, 6-time Pro Bowler. You know, he led the league in interceptions. He knows what it takes to go up against a good quarterback. Well, Darius Slay was asked about the new challenges with the new system. Oh, by the way, did you guys know that Jalen Hurts has had 17 new offensive coordinators since his Pee Wee football days? Did you guys know that? Year after year.
I hadn't heard that.
Hang the banner. With that being said, Slay was asked about Jalen Hurts having to learn a new system. And here's what he had to say.
One thing I know about Hurts, he's been having different coordinators for the whole career, so he's very good at adjusting. But one thing Hurts, he's going to find a way to make him comfortable. So with him being on the center, I think will be a new test for him. You know, turning his back to the offense, to the defense, and seeing a different picture from when he's seen it from under the center to when he turned his back to now he's seeing a different. So it's going to be something, a good challenge for him. And one thing about Hurts, he loves a challenge, and he like to exceed those challenges. So I'm looking forward to the season. You know, I'm rooting for my guys to do their thing. I need them to go ahead and win the NFC.
Oh, loaded up. Slay music to Club Hurts' ears. Boys, it's thriving. The vibes are immaculate. Chemistry brewing down there in Orlando. And, oh, by the way, all you haters that continue to refresh, waiting for the next list. Pete Prisco, Chris Sims, Malik Willis in front. Yeah, get out of here. Yeah, all right. Well, bottom line is this. Seasons are coming. Club Hurts.
All right.
Join now.
Club Hurts on Instagram at Club Hurts, and it's Club Hurts 1.
Correct.
At gmail.com.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Keep the main thing the main thing. Just building.
Keep the main thing the main thing.
The chemistry.
That sounds like a DNA thing.
Forming the bond. Oh, he doesn't want to be out and about. Doesn't like hanging with this guy. He's not a normal dude. All right. Let's get to work.
Yeah, hang on. I just wanted to finish search. I'm just looking for that hit piece on A.J. Brown. 'Cause, John Kincade told me that definitely all of these negative stories, they're waiting for the trade to happen. You wait. You wait till these stories come out. Because not one person spoken negatively about A.J. Brown and no defense of Jalen Hurts. All these stories are going to come out. Where are they at? John Kincade, you got another month, less than a month on a station. All right? All right? These stories better come out by the time you're done. I'll never let you hear the end of it.
You're going to join them down in Atlanta?
No, I'm going to banish them to Atlanta.
Did the Eagles have the Falcons this year?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Nah.
Right? Something tells me these stories aren't coming out regarding A.J. Brown.
Doesn't seem like it.
Yeah.
Seems like we're waiting a while.
diva.
And that's what we talk about Objective Club Hurts meetings. All right? While you guys are sycophants and you're doing whatever you guys do, we have objective discussions on Jalen Hurts.
Just calling it as I see it.
All right.
Can I ask something to Sean real quick?
What?
Why do you turn to Sebastian Maniscalco when you're talking about people that criticize Hurts? That's the voice you're using.
It is.
I tell you. I don't know.
It's a theatrical thing. It's like Stephen A. Why does Stephen A. do when his voice gets low? Well, let me tell you something.
Oh, Jalen, you don't want to mess with me. That sounded like a little bit of Hulk Hogan, this macho man there.
Speaking of Hulk Hogan, it was 30 years ago yesterday or it's today, I'm not sure, because it was posted 11 hours ago, that he turned heel.
Ooh, NWO.
And he went NWO, and he turned on Macho Man Randy Savage and started giving him leg drops.
If you played that for me right now, I would watch it.
I have it right here.
Yeah, I would watch the whole, Hulk Hogan, NWO, turning heel. I would go down that rabbit
It's
hole.
the all-time heel turn. Because he went from Hulkamania, saying your prayers, eating your vitamins, and it was time that he did something like that. His act had gotten old. And if you listen, Bobby the Brain, he's anticipating it even before this episode. He's talking, I don't trust Hogan. Something's up.
It's amazing. He knew.
It's amazing. He must have had inside knowledge.
How?
Yeah, he must have had inside
knowledge. The mega powers. The mega powers explode back in 19. I'm looking up the top heel turns of all time.
Oh, it's Hulk Hogan. For sure.
Oh, no. Yeah, Hulk Hogan is the... Yeah, this is, there's 1,000,001 articles on it.
What would the other heel turn
is.
be?
Hulk Hogan
John
is the
Cena?
third man. WCW Bash at the Beach in 1996. There it is. Boom. Now there was just one recently. John Cena turned.
Yeah, I know. I was very upset. I stopped wearing my jorts for a couple of weeks. So stupid.
I had a pair of jorts a couple years ago.
You did?
Yeah, they were good, too. I liked them.
You wore them?
Yeah, I did. My wife made me get rid of them, though.
Yeah, but I know what you're talking about. So there was a time where I was like, all right, were they like not stonewashed, but were they lighter colored?
Yeah, they were lighter colored.
All right.
A couple years ago, the issue was it was the carryover to the next summer. She's like, no, I allowed you one summer with the jorts. You're not wearing them again.
One other thing here, maybe I can get some help from the audience. Ray, yesterday when we had the alert on the air, the imminent threat alert, National Weather Service issuing a flash flood warning in effect, blah, 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 blah. I can't get rid of the damn thing.
Oh, it's still on your screen.
It's still on my screen. I can't get rid of it.
Not able to swipe it away?
I am not. Because everybody says the same thing, and I'm like, don't you think I've tried that?
Well, yeah, I would think you have tried that, but...
I've Googled it. I've watched YouTube videos. I've seen some of the same people having the same issues that I have. So you try the hard reset, you do that, you turn it back on, it comes back. You try the swipe, it doesn't work. I tried something that this idiot that did a YouTube video on, and it was calling making a 911 call.
Oh.
And I had to stop it. Then I got another alert on my phone saying this is what I did. So I don't know how to get rid of this damn thing.
Have you tried hitting it with a hammer?
That's the only thing that I could.
That'll work.
Yeah, that'll get rid of it for sure.
I may have to be my mom and go to the AT&T store. Whenever something goes wrong with the phone, my mom just goes to the AT&T store.
I respect it, actually.
And they fix it. Even though it's operator error, there's nothing wrong with the phone. But they're nice enough to do it. Because it's like the information booth. If you have a question, you ask. The information booth at AT&T is my mom having them fix something on her iPad or her iPhone. Coming up, Jeff Mosher of the Philly Voice and Inside the Birds discusses it all. including the GO conversation. Middays with Marks, 97.5 The Fanatic.
Now on 97.5 The Fanatic Sports Update.
Out the Sixers land Brown. I'm Ray Dunn with this Fanatic Sports Update. It's brought to you by Corona. Your shot at Home Run Derby and MLB All-Star Game ticket starts with Corona at 97.5 The Fanatic. Join us All-Star Weekend at City Tap House, Morgan's Pier, and Tailgate Sports Bar. Learn more at 975thefanatic.com. Must be 21 plus. Presented by Corona. Celtics tried to explain how Jaylen Brown ended up a 76er in exchange for Paul George, a pair of first-round picks, and a pair of second-round picks. Here is Celtics general manager Brad Stevens trying to explain the deal.
I think the biggest thing is that it's that plus the picks, plus the optionality moving forward. Paul's contract is shorter.
And the 76ers now have Jaylen Brown. They also have Dean Wade, Anthony Simons, and Ariel Hukporti, all three meeting with the media earlier today. Later on today, 3 o'clock today, you can catch it on Unfiltered. Charles Barkley joins the program to talk about a number of things, including that Jaylen Brown deal. Phillies with a tough one yesterday, 15-1. They lost to the Royals. Christopher Sanchez, 3 1/3, 9 earned runs for him in the start. U.S. men's national team lost 4-1 to Belgium last night. And coming up next, we've got Jeff Mosher joining us to talk about the Birds and maybe that Coke conversation as well. This update's also brought to you by the McComb Group. Visit McCombGroup.com. McComb Group Sports Contractors, one of the largest PVF inventories for pipe, valve, and fittings. The trusted brands count on the McComb Group to help you stay on schedule. Visit McCombGroup.com today. I'm Ray Dunn for 97.5 The Fanatic.
booger eater Bill Colarulo came in here and was like, I don't know if you know this, but 30 years ago today. And I'm like, yeah, we just talked about it. He couldn't believe it.
Well, we need to do next year, write this down, book the show sheet, Ray, for the Montreal Screwjob. That took place in 97, Survivor Series.
Where Bret Hart didn't realize he was going to lose?
Yeah. Mr. McMahon was born officially.
The
Montreal Screwjob is fantastic.
I bet you Jeff Mosher, long before he was the man, the myth, the legend behind Inside the Birds and Philly Voice, joined us right now. I'm sure he was watching Hulk Hogan turn heel. What's up, Moshe?
What's up? I don't remember that. I think I was done with wrestling by heel. You talking about NWO days or something?
Yeah. 30 years ago today, Hulk Hogan turned bad guy.
Wow. Well, yeah, some might argue it happened a long time before that. We just didn't know it.
Very nice.
All right, listen, Jeff, you're a sportsman. Before we get to the Eagles, tomorrow we're having the GOAT debate.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I finally reached a point where I'm going to acknowledge that LeBron James is the best basketball player in the history in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
He surpassed Jordan. We're going to use it a lot tomorrow. Longevity, what LeBron James has been able to do in the last couple of years of his career, and he's going to continue to do it. I think he plays for another 2 or at least 2-3 more years.
Mm-hmm.
He surpassed Jordan. Jordan by his late 30s was pretty much cooked. You know, he wasn't the same type of player. LeBron's been playing at a very high level. So I have to ask you where you stand on the GOAT conversation, the GOAT debate.
I mean, I kind of debate it with myself like all the time. You know, I'm 50, or I'm going to be 50 in August, so I lived through the entire Jordan era, and as much as I hated him, I respected how awesome he was, but I've also argued that LeBron has been asked to do a lot more as a basketball player than Michael Jordan ever have to do, from guarding 1-5, passing, just as good defensively, but Jordan was a great defensive two guard where, again, LeBron had to defend basically 1-4. I don't know how many fives he defended. I'm sure he did it a little bit. So the longevity, the all-around skill set.
Don't do it.
Do it.
Don't.
I don't know. I go back and forth. I think it's like, how do you compare Wilt to Michael?
Yeah, it's hard to do. You're right.
I mean, sometimes greatness is just greatness, and it's hard to say. I mean, who's a better quarterback, Tom Brady or Joe Montana? I mean, you could say Brady because he's been to more and he won more, but Montana won 4 Super Bowls, and I don't think he had a bad game. He never had a bad Super Bowl. Brady's had some bad Super Bowls, or he lost a few times, and it's just a tough debate for me. If I had to pick one guy, I'm probably taking Jordan because in my formative years it was Jordan, but
and I don't want to push.
I'm not upset to land LeBron instead either.
Yeah, and I don't want to come with my ammo here. Firing off a round when we're going to do the great. But John continues to say after 30, Michael Jordan was washed. But he retired in 93. That's when he turned 30. So correct me if I'm wrong. I think he won 3 more after that.
He retired after the 98 season. So he didn't have to retire for 3 years. No one forced him to do that.
And then, more scoring titles, yada, yada, yada. Just, more of the ho-hum from Jordan in those days. But that's all right. I digress. Longevity, though. If you drink every time the word longevity is said tomorrow, you're going to be hammered by hour 1.
Well, I think that's the issue, right? Longevity, I mean, there are, you go look at some, relief pitchers like Jesse Orosco, who pitched until he's 50. That doesn't do anything for me.
Great. There it is.
Good for him. But
let me write that one down.
As far as being
Jesse Orosco,
right? That's a good one, right? Good pull. But as far longevity, as far as still being considered one of the top 10 players in the game, well into your final days, late 30s into 40s, that's hard. That's not just longevity. That's being excellent and mastering the game at an age that nobody else has been able to do that at.
Well, again, we talk about the Washington Wizards. No one's ever won anything with the Wizards, right? Maybe Gilbert Arenas. He still averaged 22 points per game in those 2 back-to-back seasons, 39.
Yeah, his field goal percentage was way down. But, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Easy, Mosh.
He took a lot of shots on a bad team.
Well, listen, I mean, it wasn't a three-point shooting league. What would be fascinating would be what would he look like in the modern game.
Ooh.
Because he was scoring title 10 years. It was almost in a row, too. I forget.
Sheesh.
Yeah, it was 9 to 10 years that he won a scoring title.
Yeah.
Or 10 of 11. But what would he look like in the modern game? Because Bron's built for the modern game. He's a point forward. He does it all. Like you had said, he can defend every position. Back then, Jordan was playing against. I mean, come on, dude. He was playing against Rick Mahorn and Bill Laimbeer. Like, come on, man.
Back when
you didn't have skill at 4 or 5, you were a dinosaur back to the basket.
Yeah, and they would literally beat you up and knock you down.
I was going to say, John, that's not fair because they played actual defense. You know, the Jordan rules were invented by the Pistons to basically murder him and take him off the court.
The skill
Who does that anymore?
The skill and the shooting of today's game is much different than it was back then.
For sure.
And it's a more physical game, too. Like, would Bron have been beaten up too much? Bron's the first guy that said, hey, I'm gonna instead of drinking and smoking cigars and gambling all night, I'm gonna take care of my body.
Yeah, and then he was one of the first to say, you know what, I'm going to miss 20-plus games, too, a season.
That's a good point, too. All right, we're doing the show before the show. Shut up. All right, so, Jeff, it's list season. I know when Inside the Birds, you guys don't get into the lists, but Saquon Barkley ranked as the number 3 running back in football according to the ESPN.com list. That about fair? Jahmyr Gibbs, Bijan Robinson. I actually didn't even know if he was going to be 3 on the list.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have argued if he was 5. I really think that, and this goes sort of like the Jordan, you can you can nitpick and put one over the other, but, you know, I personally think Bijan Robinson and Christian McCaffrey healthy are the 2 best running backs in the league because they do everything exceptionally well, from vision to catching the ball. I think Barkley is a great running back, and certainly in that top 5. I think his athletic tools compensate sometimes for not maybe the greatest vision, or sometimes stopping himself in his own tracks and then being able to do something like a reverse hurdle or the spin move, like the Madden old B button spin move that those other guys don't do. But that shouldn't be held against him either. So, I mean, it's you know, when you're blessed with that kind of athleticism, you don't need to necessarily have the greatest vision in the world.
An NFL coordinator told Jeremy Fowler in this piece about Saquon Barkley, my only criticism is that he doesn't always produce when things aren't completely clean. That's dating back to the Giants. He tends to need things perfectly set up for him. Do you think that's a fair criticism?
Well, I think most of that is fair. Need things is a little bit of a reach because he doesn't need it, because sometimes, like I was mentioning, he can create something when it's not there with his uber athletic tools. But I do think compared to some of those other guys, yes, he'll tend to miss a hole that's open or not follow the blocking scheme the way it's meant to. And sometimes that hurts him. Sometimes it still winds up you rip off of a 60-yard run.
New offense. We know that Sean McVay likes to run the ball. Is Sean Mannion going to run the ball? Like, what's it going to look like this year to your best guess, and how much usage Saquon Barkley in the running game gets?
Guys, they're going to try to run the ball. The foundation of what they want to do offensively hasn't changed. It's how they get there, if that makes sense. And then how the passing game works off of the run game is supposed to look foundationally different. But the philosophy of being a run for, I mean, like you said, the Rams are a run-heavy team. The Packers are a run-heavy team. The Niners are a run-heavy team. That's how this works. That is how your downhill under-center play-action game works, when you're able to get a running game going.
Jeff, what's next for the Birds here? When we report into camp here? Well, you got a date for us?
I believe it's July 28th, correct? That Beautiful. Is the first day of camp. And you know, little thing that they got to take the test. And then I think the 29th is when they're on the field. Yeah.
Well, I'm asking that because I think it's important to see that Jalen Hurts is out there building some chemistry. All right. Sure. He's down in Orlando. What do you know about it besides the pictures? Of course, Eli Stowers was featured in it. I see everybody reporting on it right now. But it's definitely something that's important, especially with the new system, correct?
I mean, yes and no. Yeah, it's important in that, I mean, it shows that he's bringing the team together. He's done this before. The team is there. They're working. You're right. They're getting the new offensive kinks ironed out, if you will. But this is also something that's been going on since the dawn of time. I mean, I remember McNabb would bring his receivers to Arizona. He had that whole, like, I don't drink water until it's over rule, and people would make a big deal about it. And then there were years where the offense looked like crap. So I also don't put too much into it. I shouldn't say crap. I mean, the offense is always pretty decent, but you know what I mean. There were times where the offense was in the gutter at times, and you wondered, like, what happened with all that summer practice.
Yeah, talking to Jeff Mosher, Philly Voice, Inside the Birds. Great coverage of. Listen, Jeff writes about everything on the Philly Voice, but Inside the Birds, it's just it's the best Eagles coverage you're going to get anywhere. So definitely check it out. And so, like, Ray, maybe we even talked to you about it this week. or last week, but it seems like everybody's unanimous on the Rams going into the season. And then you have a bunch of teams that are kind of right in that same mix of being Rams still in the top tier. The Eagles are right there, kind of in that. Who would you be most worried about outside the Rams in the NFC? Who would you say are the biggest competitors to the Eagles and the Rams?
Were you just insinuating that there might be 6 or 7 other teams? Because the way your hands were going up and down there.
Watching me?
Yeah, I thought maybe you were doing a 6-7 thing.
Well, today's 7-7, not 6-7.
That's right.
Oh, that's true. How about that? So who are that? Well, yeah. First of all, I agree with the Rams having the best over. I thought the Rams were the best team in football last year if you just looked at offense and defense, but their special teams was so bad it cost them in their last 2 games against Seattle. They had a punt return for a touchdown. They missed a field goal. I mean, they were just terrible on special teams last year, and that's what they moved the ball against the Rams actually pretty well. They averaged 28 points a game against them. So offensively and defensively, I thought they were the best team in football. So I still think that they are now. I'm sure they'll have worked all offseason to figure out their special teams issues. Seahawks to me are still up there. Who else?
So you have the Niners. But like the Cowboys, I think it's this time in the offseason when now everybody starts pumping up the Cowboys. This will be the year.
I'm not there yet with them. I mean, yes, they have a killer offense. They should be improved on defense. But, I mean, I'm sort of with them, I'm always going to be like, you got to, like, prove it before I give you the benefit of the doubt because they've won nothing, right? So why would we give them the benefit of the doubt? But to your point, John, like at some point, right, they're going to change defensive coordinator. They're going to get better talent, and they certainly have done that. So they could be. I think the Bills will be a really good team. I know the Bengals have a very easy schedule, and they've made a lot of improvements on defense. I'm not ready to put them in top 5 category, but I think the Broncos will be just as good, if not better, than last year. Patriots, I'm not sure about. Yeah, really not. Were you just asking me about NFC or the total NFL?
Well, I mean, and I don't know if you mentioned the Bears, but if you look at betting lines, the Bears aren't favorites to take that next step like they did last year, which surprises me a little bit.
I don't like their defense, John. I just don't. I mean, they're, to me, a candidate for regression, I think. They can still be good, but I could see them, obviously. They won like 6 games last year in the fourth quarter. Like, that doesn't happen every year in a row. So, and their defense, they don't have a ton of great edge rushers. They lost some guys in the secondary. I mean, I think they'll be good offensively, but if I'm looking at the NFC North, I'm still thinking the Packers and the Lions will be very good. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if the Lions bounce back. That is a tough division. Man. That and the NFC West.
Most good stuff, man. LeBron's the GOAT. You wanted to say it, but because you're going to be 50, it's like you're not allowed to. I'm going to be 50 this year, too.
And I just wear too many scars from the Jordan era, my friend.
All right, buddy. Appreciate it.
Take care.
There he is, Jeff Mosher.
Did you see that story, Seth Wickersham from ESPN?
Yeah, what was that?
15 days with Sean Payton as the Denver Broncos chased the Super Bowl. He was embedded with them all day, every day. He was with Sean Payton and the Denver Broncos.
To be clear, embedded with them, not in bed.
Yeah,
I have to clarify that nowadays with reporters.
Yeah,
it's true.
Great job.
Because of Rossini.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do to get your information.
Are you going to bring up the notable story?
Yes, that he was wondering whether or not that he could hire Bill Belichick to come over and become the head coach of the Denver Broncos. Apparently, Sean Payton would take a back seat, and then Bill Belichick would coach. I think he's 15 wins. Is it 15?
14, 15. He would win the games, pass Don Shula, and then Sean Payton would take back over. That's silly.
It's insane.
But it's not even silly. It's ridiculous.
It really is. It's but it's Sean Payton, though. You know, he's got a pretty big ego.
Yeah.
He loves himself.
Yeah, did he actually want to do that, or is that just better for a story that he was wanting, he talked about doing it?
Probably that. Probably came up. You want to show some love to your guy, BB. I know they have some connections through Parcells.
Parcells, right.
Right? So you want to do some love or show some love. And you know what? It does stink a little bit that Bill Belichick does not have that record, but, man, that is just next level.
Why does it stink? I mean, like it seems like you're disappointed he didn't break the record.
Dude, I didn't sleep for like a year, and then he took. No, I don't know. I guess I would just consider. You're right.
How about screw him?
Yeah, does it
It's
stink?
a cheater. No, it doesn't stink. It's actually poetic justice. Screw him. I'm glad he didn't get it. Go date a 24-year-old as a 70-year-old elderly man. Total scumbag. Listen, it's disgusting. He's disgusting. So screw him. I'm glad he didn't get it. And he's not going to get it because no one's going to hire him. He's going to fail again at North Carolina. And his fluffer, Mike Lombardi, is going to go down there. It's going to sound stupid again. And they're going to suck. And he's going to be good enough to where they're not going to get rid of him because they paid him so much money.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to try again in year 3. Who's going to hire him in the NFL? Maybe somebody in a couple years. I don't know.
No.
Not a good organization.
He's old, dude.
He's in his 70s.
Yeah, he's not coaching again in the NFL. No way.
I don't know.
Maybe if Sean Payton gets his way.
Yes, things do change.
74.
15 days with Sean Payton sounds like hell.
Yeah, that's Super Bowl run, though, man. That's got to be some fun times.
Yeah, I just mean spending 15 days with Sean Payton.
In general.
In bed?
In bed.
Embedded. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Entirely. All of it sounds bad to me.
By the way, since we brought up Rossini, did you see the latest pictures?
Oh, I did.
Yeah, now we're back to the other side of that thing. Right?
Yeah, I don't need to see pictures of her on a cruise with
where
her
you
family.
feel bad.
I do.
Yeah, it's like, come on, leave her alone.
I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
And it takes you inside her life, which is anywhere she goes, people are going to be trying to take videos of her. And no matter what she did, I feel bad for people that have to deal with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, with the kids.
Yeah, she's carrying around her kids on a Carnival cruise.
If she didn't have her kids, I would be like, whatever. Like, you know.
Even as much as I hate her, I don't like that at all. And I feel bad for the husband. Because his face wasn't blurred out. He's just walking around like a dope.
That's a hell of a marriage. I don't know. And then Rabel was at the Taylor Swift wedding
with her wife,
with his wife, and he made a beeline for the Uber.
All right. So what did you think of that? That was over the weekend. Otherwise, we probably would have talked about it.
He doesn't want to be held to any questions. It had nothing like holding the door open for your wife.
Yeah.
Oh man, you got to get in there. Boom.
I agree with you. I'm not surprised that's what he did.
He's a weasel.
Well, he wanted to get the hell out of there and into that car before people could yell at her.
He saw the cameras.
Then if people are yelling at him, then his wife's hearing it, and then she gets pissed.
Yep.
And then now she's mad because that's the wound that's already there. And I didn't think he was rude for not holding the door, saying you go first.
The hell was up at that wedding too? I mean, really, Madison Square Garden?
Oh no, it's a joke. It's embarrassing. Dean Blandino made the guest list. What was that?
Yeah, that
because he's going to work for Fox.
That was tough. I'm willing to defend the couple a long way here, but Dean Blandino being on the list is a disgrace.
Apparently, there was a long line at the buffet. People were eating on their feet. Ray, you're going to defend that?
Who's the guy from Bussin' with the Boys? Taylor Lewan?
Lewan, yeah.
He was not invited, and he was pissed because Dean Blandino was invited.
Well, that would be where I'd draw the line too. Like if Dean Blandino's there and I'm not, that's
like what? Why is Travis Kelce inviting Dean Blandino other than he's going to make $30 million a year from Fox next year?
And George Snuffleupagus, whatever the heck his name is there, he was there?
Yep, Snuffleupagus from...
that makes a little bit more sense.
George...
ABC Family?
It's George Papadakis, right?
George Snuffleupagus. That's not his name. What is his name?
Stephanopoulos.
Stephanopoulos.
And then do you know why he's famous?
Well, he's on ABC.
Correct. Before ABC, what did he do?
I knew this. Go ahead, though. Tell me.
He was the White House press secretary.
All right, yeah.
Under Bill Clinton?
Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of press he had to handle.
Oh, he certainly did.
You can spin those stories, man.
Buried a lot, too.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All those people.
Yeah, and actually we should get Howard Eskin on because he said he would retire if they ever got married because he was like that's not serious. He was claiming that it wasn't a real relationship and it was fake and it was put out there in the press more than it was a real relationship. They were in love. Because I was saying, hey, two kids in love, just leave them be. And Howard was like, nah, they're not really in love. So I said, all right, and I made him say it on there. I said, if they get married, then you have to retire. And he goes, fine. And they got married.
The fairy tale wedding.
He's kind of already retired.
Apparently, like she said something along the lines of like, oh, I wish we were together in high school. She's always talking about high school. What's that all about?
Oh, be quiet.
That's
Not
weird,
because
man.
of me. That's probably the...
That's
Well,
some
it's
weird
not the main
stuff.
demographic
Also,
anymore.
people were digging up Travis Kelce tweets from back in the day, and he was definitely a bully. Like, he said a lot of dumb things via social, like 2010.
You're telling me Travis Kelce said dumb things?
Yeah. I don't know. Hey, I'm happy the kids are happy because that's what we do here. We just want everybody to be happy. But, if you're going to have a big-time wedding like that, you can't have people eating on their feet. Come on. Let's go.
In Madison Square Garden, really?
Yeah.
Like the Springfield Country Club wasn't available they could have went to. Uncle Jamie checks in and says their kicker was the only teammate not invited.
Stop. Is that confirmed?
Oh, man.
According to Uncle Jamie.
That's pretty great.
Because of the views, he's a hardcore Trump supporter.
Well, the whole
he's
I don't know.
He's way deeper than that.
Yeah.
He's like
more misogynistic stuff.
Yeah, women get in the kitchen type.
Oh, really? That's right.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift's not having her brand associated with Harrison Butker.
And he's a kicker, so it's really...
Speaking of kickers, Jay Feely making a run. Do you see that?
No.
Yeah.
What's he doing?
He's making a run for politics.
Oh, he is?
Yeah. And then now everybody's all upset because of who they're able to trace the donations, and Jim Nantz donated to him.
Oh, he did.
Ooh.
So is Jay Feely's kick wide right or wide left?
Oh, it's way right, bro.
Gotcha.
Way right.
Now, is Mike Vanderjack also running for office?
Idiot kicker all liquored up.
It's one of the great comments. You know what we're talking about, Ray? What did Vanderjack say?
It was after,
Mike Vanderjack was the kicker for the Colts when Peyton Manning was there. And Vanderjack thought he was, really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
He thought as a kid, he wasn't just a kicker, he was the kicker.
So he thought he was Pat McAfee.
Yes. Ironically, yes. On the same team. And he said something, and it was really, especially for a kicker to say, and they asked Peyton Manning about it. And he said, our idiot kicker got liquored up.
It just ran his mouth. It was a Pro Bowl. It was 2003 Pro Bowl that Manning fired it at him. It was
what
great.
What did he say?
I'm trying to dig up what exactly Vanderjack said. Wow, Sean Salisbury here. That's crazy.
With ESPN, right?
Yeah, from February 3rd, 2003. Oh,
publicly criticizing Peyton Manning and Tony Dungy on Canadian television, claiming the team lacked leadership and a competitive edge.
There you go.
Heading in the playoffs. But our idiot kicker got liquored up and ran his
I'm here at the Pro Bowl. We're talking about an idiot kicker who got liquored up. Oh, that was so good.
Coming up. We talked to Jason Martinez yesterday about the possibility of bringing Claude Giroux back. It doesn't seem like that's going to happen. And an update on what's going on with the Flyers and that big offer sheet. Middays with Marks, 97.5.
Now on 97.5.
All right, let's talk about my hair for a second. Morgenstern Hair Restoration. Listen, this is the same team that did my hair that I've had a relationship with going on 15 years now. So today's hair restoration isn't just a hair transplant that I had done. And believe me, if you want to get your hair all the way back, Morgenstern Hair Restoration, the experts in the industry. But today's hair restoration is all about prevention. There's a lot of different ways because you want to keep your existing hair. So instead of waiting until you get to a part where you're like, all right, I feel like I need to get a hair transplant right now. If you're there, you certainly should get it done. But don't wait. Everything's about prevention these days. They're non-invasive options, medications, topical treatments that you can help you keep the hair that you already have before it's gone. And you're trusting a team with more than 30 years of experience in hair restoration, and that makes all the difference in the world. That's Morgenstern Hair Restoration. You can call them. You can talk to Cheryl. You can talk to anybody on the team and say, hey, listen, I hear John Marks talking about you all the time. 3 offices in the Pennsylvania area, Ballard, Kenwood, Wayne, Pennsylvania, Lancaster. Call them, 610-831-HAIR, 610-831-HAIR. Or you can go to morgensternhair.com. That's Morgan with an E, morgensternhair.com.
Now on 97.5 The Fanatic Sports Update.
Here from the Celtics, I'm Ray Dunn with this Fanatic Sports Update, and we're still puzzled why the Boston Celtics would seemingly just hand the 76ers Jaylen Brown. We got a chance to hear from Boston Celtics General Manager Brad Stevens yesterday trying to explain why the Celtics did it.
I might be wrong. I'm not going to stand up here and be defensive about that. But the path looked a little bit more challenging with 70% of our cap and such a high percent of our usage tied into 2 players.
Path looks better for the 76ers, who have Jaylen Brown, also have Dean Wade, Anthony Simons, and Ari Huckporty. You heard from those last 3 earlier today. They talked with the media for the first time as 76ers. And 76er legend Charles Barkley will talk to Unfiltered coming up at 3 o'clock today, so be sure to be tuned in for that. Phillies had a tough one yesterday against the Royals. They start a new series with the Reds tonight. That game at 7:10. U.S. men's national team lost 4-1 to Belgium last night. Their World Cup run is over. And you just heard in that last segment Jeff Mosher of Inside the Birds and Philly Voice breaking down some of the Eagles' offseason storylines. This update is brought to you by Borgata Hotel, Casino, and Spa. If you want all dining, games, pools, and more, it takes a village. It takes Borgata. Visit Borgata.com to learn more. Must be 21 and up. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. I'm Ray Dunn at your home for the Sixers, Flyers, and the Union. 97.5 The Fanatic and the Fanatic app.
John Mark, Sean Brace, Ray Dunn. And yesterday we had Jason Martinez on the program to talk about Leo Carlson. He called it a coin flip.
Leo.
Whether the Ducks matched the offer.
He made a great case. Yeah, look, it's a great breakdown. I think, look, that's a lot of money to fill the people in. $18 million was the offer sheet that was offered by the Flyers, and I guess the Ducks had it at $12 million, so it's a $6 million difference. And John, in the grand scheme of things, and it's 2-0 Egypt. Oh my Lord, Argentina's going to lose.
Yes, they are.
Wow. Sorry. With that being said, when you're building a team, $6 million per year for how many years? That's going to change the way you build that team. So, yeah, I think there's a legit shot that the Flyers could land this player.
Bill Colarulo earlier was saying that there's no way the Ducks don't match because they're not going to be bullied. And Pat Verbeek, their GM, you're not going to let Danny Briere be like,
oh, yeah.
All right, you go get your shine box. We're taking your 21-year-old that scored 29 goals last year.
Yeah, he was number 2, number 3 overall pick.
Right, we're just going to take him because we're trying to muscle you out with money. So, because what I would do is I would worry about all the other stuff later if I was the Ducks. Like, all right, you're right. We have players that need to be paid, and their young players are going to need to be paid. I'll worry about that later.
Mm-hmm.
If the player's as good as people are saying, then you keep them. And you match the offer, and you're like, you don't want to do it at $18 million a year, but what else are you going to do? Other than maybe you say, hey, we'll match unless you want to, let's negotiate a trade. We don't want 4 fourth-round draft. We don't want 4 first-round draft picks. We want this young player.
Yeah.
We want this player. Maybe that could happen too. But it's Friday. It's down to the minute. So Martinez was actually, I was talking to him yesterday. He had said that he's going to find out exactly when the deadline is because he believes they'll go, the Ducks are going to make him wait till the last minute.
Sure.
Before they announce it.
Yeah.
So, but Jason joined us yesterday. If you didn't catch the interview, it's up on our YouTube page. It was a very popular video in the last 24 hours, so check that out. But also, we talked about the possibility of Claude Giroux coming back. And originally, Sean even thought it happened.
Yeah, I did.
Because a lot of people were...
It was 4th of July weekend, quick.
But somebody reported it or said Giroux back to Philadelphia, and then everybody kind of just ran with it.
Correct. I did see that, yeah. And when I came in, I go, on Monday? You guys are like, no, it's not a done deal. I'm like, well, I thought it was. I thought I saw he was a done deal. Not the case. Yeah, look, and
it looks like he's going back to Ottawa now. That's not official or anything, right? But it was that's what was out this morning.
I think Ray went official with it. Ray put it out on his account.
I did. Yeah, sources were telling me. No, I think Elliot Friedman had it. And when Friedman took out it, that's what I've learned in hockey. That
he's the guy?
He's the guy.
He's the Schefter of the NHL?
Well, listen, I don't want to start throwing around.
He's a regular panelist for CBC's Hockey Night in Canada, which is a big deal. The Hockey Night in Canada,
which is essentially the equivalent of sitting next to Greeny once a week on ESPN.
Oh,
right. He's the reporter for Sportsnet, as well as an insider for the NHL Network. So it seems like he's maybe the Schefter-ish.
Gotcha. If you guys want to know who the Schefter is for soccer, his name is Fabrizio Romano. Do you know about Fabrizio?
I do. I know this because Seba tried to say I looked like him.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Where does he report?
For Fabrizio.
No, but some Italian outlet,
yeah.
Or is he European?
Does that guy look like Ray?
First glance, no, but I could see why you would say that.
We're sitting on the team plate, and he's like, Fabrizio. I was like, what?
Really?
Yes. And he's fashion. I'm like, what are you doing right now? He's like, no, you look like him, I swear. And then it becomes an entire conversation in the back of the plane. I'm like, no. Ray definitely looks like Fabrizio.
He's got 28 million followers on Twitter.
Fabrizio what?
Romano. Jordan Romano.
Because when you put Fabrizio in, it's not the first name to come up.
Oh. Yeah, he's a big-time soccer guy. And it's just crazy because he's got 28 mil.
Okay, yeah. There's some Ray Fabrizio Romano.
I can see it.
Don't encourage this.
Got the good beard. He's on the phone in the profile pic.
It's not an insult. I'm not telling you he's the most handsome man in the world, but he's a solid 8, right?
Who, Fabrizio or Ray?
No, not Ray. Fabrizio. What I'm saying
I think Ray's a solid 8.
I would agree.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is that it's not like they didn't stop trying to think of like an ugly person they could have said.
No.
Like when I get Mac from It's Always Sunny in Philly.
Ooh, do you?
I used to. I don't really get it anymore. Didn't he lose a lot of?
I was going to say, was it Fat Mac or Skinny Mac?
Well, he got a bunch of plastic surgery. But when I used to get, I would get like the short, dark-haired, bearded guy. That was like probably above average looks, but like I always took it as like, okay, like I'd like to get Brad Pitt, but I don't look like Brad Pitt.
Well, yeah,
right?
I'm not saying I need to go over the top here. There is a certain element to if the guy's a redhead, I get it. It's not all us redheads look the same.
All right, so this picture right here, look at it, Sean. This picture looks like Ray.
Yeah, that does. That's right.
In the white T-shirt.
Yeah.
That's the picture. If you Google his name, there's a picture in the white T-shirt where you're giving an okay sign. We'll just say you.
And I'll tell you what, since we're on this path, real quick, the Costanza bald pictures are floating around.
Yeah,
I have no idea why.
What is that?
But yeah, he should have shaved his head.
Well, if it, like that, but you didn't shave your head in 1992.
Heck no.
You tried. You did the Martelli.
You did
now
Costanza.
You shave your head.
Look
How
at
many? Seriously, how many people out there just have the Martelli style hair? He looks much better with a bald head. No, like, dude, I know I talk about hair restoration. If you shave your head, you look good. You look good.
Yeah, but not everybody has a circle head.
30 years ago, you would have had the hair. You would have looked like Martelli. Because Telly Savalas shaved his head. You didn't Kojak. You didn't get
With
guys
the
that shaved their
lollipop.
head. Yeah.
Yeah. What a pull. Yeah, see, everyone's going nuts with this Costanza. It's a great trend. I don't know why, but just catch
Sure
it.
as hell wouldn't have had his hair like that.
No.
In modern day. We evolved.
Yeah.
Right? Ray, you'll have a comb over because you kind of already have one if I look at the hairline.
I'm going to be bald. I know how this ends. I saw my dad over the weekend. I know how this ends.
Yeah, but you don't have to. Morgenstern Hair.
That's
I
it.
got that. Yeah.
.com.
Now's the time, Ray.
Now's the time. There you go. You do this picture and this one right here too. You look like Fabrizio.
While we're doing the soccer thing here, Sean Brace, the photo that came out of you.
Oh, yeah.
You're not thrilled with it.
I look like a tank.
So Kevin Kincade of Crossing Broad put out a picture. Kevin has the ball and he's dribbling, and Sean looks winded.
It's a bad angle.
Chasing after him. I saw it whenever he put it out. I saw it not long afterwards.
Yeah. I look like a
It's
tank.
not that bad of a picture.
It's not, but I'm
You're wearing a bandana. That was the first thing I noticed.
Well, look, I'm bald and sweat, but I am a big boy. Like, there's no doubt. I need to lose 25. It's the story of my life.
Well, why won't you do the GLPs?
You know what? I was just at a party, 4th of July, on 5th of July.
Okay.
Woman lost 60 pounds. She says she feels great, right? But somebody else told me that they took it and like they're tired. I'm already tired.
Well, it also takes away your muscle mass, so that's why a lot of men don't.
Oh, I don't care about that.
Okay. Well, I mean, you could very easily.
Yeah, I just
and
want
now there's the pills too. You don't even have to take the shot.
I'll do it.
No, I mean, I'll have a relative. I don't want to necessarily put his info out there.
How's it working?
Yeah, he lost like 30 pounds.
On the pill?
No, shots.
Yeah, see, I'll do shots.
Yeah, no, he lost 30 pounds and it was gradual. If you've been seeing him for a couple months, it's like, wow, you lost a lot of weight. When you see people every day, and if you're losing 3, 4, 5 pounds a week, no one really notices other than people that maybe haven't seen you in a while.
If I could fit back into a size 34, life would be
You
great.
went to the doctor. The doctor told you no. Nobody goes to the doctor. They go to Hims or wherever.
Well, here's where I'm at. All I know is there's no way I could lose weight with the 4th of July, 250, World Cup, All-Star game. I got a month to get this done before football season.
I know. All right, coming up, YouTube chat recap, and someone's going to try to help me out with the emergency alert that won't get off my phone. That's coming up next, Middays with Marks.
Got some.
Here's something for you. Perk Crossing Broad. 10 years ago this week, the Sixers signed free agents Jared Bayless, Serge Rodriguez, and Gerald Henderson Jr.
Yeah.
Remember those days?
Get excited.
Get excited.
Because they were forced to compete.
Yeah. Well,
they got rid of Sam Hinkie. It was Colangelo time, and he had money to spend.
What year did they? What was the first year they made the playoffs?
17-18.
So it was okay. All right.
Now, were you a Wayne Ellington guy or Gerald Henderson guy?
Henderson Jr. Yeah, because his dad. So I watched his dad play.
Both kids, local. Then they went to
Episcopal.
Duke, UNC.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Pretty cool story.
Same team in high school. Both make the pros. Kidding me?
Oh, yeah.
All right, Ray, we'll do the YouTube chat recap. So earlier in the show, yesterday at 11:06, based on where we are in Ballackinwood, we all got the alert on our phone, and it started going crazy while we were on the air, and it was an imminent threat alert. National Weather Service, a flash flood warning is in effect until 2:15. This is a dangerous and life-threatening situation. Do not attempt to travel unless you are fleeing an area. Oh, it was pretty...
Yo.
It was like, all right, geez, all right, we're inside, we're good. So this damn thing, it pops up on your phone. Now, the problem I'm having is, and I'm showing the YouTube thing right there. So, you press it, there's no way to dismiss it. And everything online tells you to swipe it, but you can't swipe it. So I was looking at YouTube videos. Apparently, this is something that happens quite a bit because people are having the same problem as me. So ask for advice because I can't get rid of it. Ray? You said to smash it with a hammer.
Correct, because that would get rid of the problem.
But I don't want to have to get a new phone.
Yeah, that would be bad.
I don't know what insurance you have on that phone.
I don't have insurance on the phone.
All right, never mind.
No, and if I replace the screen, then I would have the same problem.
Right. No, you need the whole new phone.
I would need a whole.
Just throw it in the trash at this point.
All right.
Karate Mark, I got rid of my alert earlier. Open it up and scroll down as if you read it. Then close it. Then swipe it left to delete.
Oh, you got to read it.
So they want to make sure you're informed, according to Karate.
But I did that. Look, there's nothing else I can do to read it. I read it. I don't know. And then you try to swipe. Like Sean said earlier, we'll just
Swipe left. You got to swipe left, like Tinder.
Okay.
Is it left if you like the person, Ray? Right if you don't?
Left is if you don't.
Oh.
Right is what you're looking
Do I
for.
need to still grab the screen and do it? Because, look, I can move it around like this, but it doesn't swipe left.
I've been doing Tinder wrong this whole time.
You swipe right?
No, he's saying he swipes left.
What's swiping left? Is that you don't like
left,
them?
that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. The equalizer. My goodness. They did it fast.
So Argentina has tied Egypt 2-2?
Yeah, they literally scored 2 goals in about 3 minutes.
I haven't seen 2 goals that fast since last night.
Hey, now. 84th minute.
How about that?
Anarchy in Atlanta, folks.
So, and Karate Mark, thank you, but so no one can help me.
No, you're stuck with that. You're stuck with that on your...
Until the next one.
I haven't got one of these alerts in a long time. Not like this. Not a imminent threat alert. I don't know if I've ever gotten that.
Well, disappointed we missed it yesterday. I mean, you guys can't see anything in there either.
You're disappointed that we didn't get killed? Is that what you're saying?
No, the weather.
What about what?
I enjoy watching a storm like
You
that.
wanted to see flash flooding and people trapped in cars?
No, I didn't want to see flash flooding. I want to see the storm.
Businesses were ruined, Ray.
So I saw on the news.
Ray wanted to see it with his own eyes.
Well, it's funny because there was a big a flood that came through Conshohocken. I remember going to check it out, and my wife was taking a picture. I'm like, hey, you don't be taking pictures, like people right there and stuff, like, you know what I mean?
Was she going to post it on social media?
Well, no, I was definitely
Go home and show the kids?
I was overreacting. I remember like it was yesterday. It was a big, gigantic flood, but I remember like we walked down and there's this one beer spot. And there were people on the outside, and I'm like, damn, man, like, that sucks. They got to go through some hell right now.
Right. Well,
and we're taking pictures of, like, everything, but I'm just like.
I've taken pictures of vehicle fires before and things like that.
Did you yell you can't park there?
No, but I've been on, not that long
That's
ago.
my favorite.
I was on 76, and there's a vehicle was on fire, and the fire department was just showing up. So traffic was still moving a little bit.
You're rubbernecking, taking a picture at the same time.
And I'm like, taking a picture of it. I see if I find it. You know what else I did? And this is not recently. It's a while ago. There's a guy playing a trumpet driving in a car on 76, right before you get to Gulf Mills, if you're coming from King of Prussia, right before you get to the Gulf Mills exit, or right after the Gulf Mills exit, there's a guy playing a trumpet while driving. While driving was playing a trumpet. So I looked over and I said, I had to take a picture.
What's the matter with these people?
A lot.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, let's get to the YouTube chat recap. What do we got?
It's time for the YouTube chat recap.
How about filling us in? Let me tell you something else, man.
Watch us live on YouTube every single weekday.
I can't lie. Let me tell you something.
It's the Middays with Marks YouTube chat recap.
I really don't care if Embiid is here or not. They are better with him, and when he's available and playing. If Bayless from the chat.
Yeah, yes, but they're better off without him. Enough of this. Enough of it. It's like nothing good can happen unless you believe they can win a championship. Could they make an Eastern Conference final if everything goes right? Yeah, we can do the same song and dance we do every year. But now they have Jaylen Brown.
Oh, yeah. They have Jaylen Brown.
Right.
It's not Paul George.
It's not Paul
Jaylen
George.
Brown.
Yep.
Who's that? Brown.
So I still want him gone because it's very unlikely they're winning a championship as currently constituted. So why not move on, because you know that he's not going to be a part of the future. Pretty clear the 76ers are ready to move on from Joel Embiid. It's a matter of when they do it and how much they get back for him. All right, what's next?
Joel and Jalen talk gets recycled more than a case of Miller Lite. Dawood from the chat.
It's definitely the topic. I don't know what to tell you right now, man. Like,
what is Dawood's problem? What did he say? We're talking about Joel Embiid?
Recycling, yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, we're talking about Joel Embiid.
And Jaylen Brown.
Go figure.
I'm going to talk about Jaylen Brown for a long time.
Whoa. How about we talk about Jalen Hurts? Is he a good quarterback or not? 610-632-0975.
He's a great quarterback. Super Bowl champion.
Great quarterback.
I mean, geez, guess what we're going to talk about tomorrow? Maybe LeBron. I don't know. What happens between now and then? Maybe we rely on the news cycle. We're going to talk about LeBron James against Michael Jordan. How about that? All right, what's next?
Marks is delusional if he thinks you can trade Embiid without giving picks. Rob from the chat.
Yeah, I mean, people said the same thing about Paul George, and then you end up getting Jaylen Brown. So what do you? So give me the trade where you have to not only include picks. What are you getting back in return?
Well, that's a good
Just
question.
Bad contracts?
There is reports out there that could potentially, not bad contracts. No. I think Sabonis and there was somebody from Detroit that was mentioned, I believe. Like, it's okay players, nothing earth shattering, but
Sabonis
at least
is a good player.
Yeah, nothing, but something in return. I don't know if Sabonis lands here, but I did read a 3-way deal. Yada yada yada.
Right. So like this, I doubt the Sixers are going to just take expiring contracts in return, then maybe the net result will be you're not getting a lot in return. But I'm not giving up multiple draft picks to get rid of Joel Embiid. I don't think you're going to have to. So maybe I am delusional. What's next?
Johnny Marks. We need more college football coverage this year. Let's make it happen. MBD from the chat.
I already told you. I'm all ducked up. Oregon, quack, quack, Oregon Ducks.
Thursday segment?
Oh, I'm in. Big 12 Media Day today. How about that? Who was it from the chat? Was that
MBD?
Oh, there you go. Yeah. We love ourselves some college football. Let's go.
Yep. By the way, Austin checks in and says, regarding the alert on my phone, try Googling some what to do.
We did that, Austin.
Thanks, Austin.
Yeah.
I appreciate you checking in. And then massage therapist Carrie says, hard reset. I tried that too. If it's on Google, I tried it. I watched videos. Any more, Ray?
LeBron's arc is unmatched. His peak reached a level never seen and outlasted everyone. He's still great because the downside of his arc is slow, long, and gradual. Mike from Philly.
Well, that's deep.
Slow and long and gradual.
That's deep. Yeah, just think about the level of competition he's going up against. Doesn't that tell you a little something there? The want.
The want.
Just my.
Coming up next, they have Charles Barkley at 3:00. Woo! It is Ricky Metallico, Bill Colarulo. Hopefully, Ricky's still fired up over that terrible game by the Phillies yesterday. They're coming up next. We're back tomorrow for the GOAT debate. Who's the GOAT, LeBron or Jordan? That is tomorrow's show. See you.